Hey, what's going on, everybody? Just got home off work a minute ago. Let's get this opening kicked off, and I'll see you on the other side. We had Southern Son of Grown Windy coming in first. That Fishing Channel, JLMRCTV. Our good friend Ness, we know who that is. JLM, Windy. Big Slim, what's going on? Catfish Dog in the house. River Rat 3030, Kim Burris. Scroll down. People saying hello to each other there, talking about that stuff. Oh, John caught him another 8-pounder today, huh? Nice. River Rat, Catfish Dog, River Rat, Catfish Dog. Scroll, count. Big Slam. Sorry, it looks like everybody's talking back and forth to each other there. I'm trying to get to the bottom. Dragon Gamer, what's going on, brother? Johnny Small Pepper. Still scrolling here. Dan Thompson, hello. Jefferson Einstein, looks like I'm down to the bottom. What's going on, everybody? Just got off work. Picked up 3 days in a row, 3 shifts. Not 3 full days. They weren't long days. Oh, by the way, obviously I went ahead and had a little bit of a trim. I got tired of having a mustache in my mouth and a beard in my mouth and taking a sip of a beer and pulling away and a beer tab yanking a mustache hair out. So I went ahead and trimmed up. What's up, Catfish Fresno? Cheers, brother. Now, as far as this evening goes, I may have to block my cam a couple times on my mic and check because my lady had to take a trip up to Wisconsin, some family stuff. So if she texts me, I'm going to have to go see what she's texting me about. And I also, since she's going to Wisconsin, I have to take my daughter to school in the morning. So I'll be driving her in the morning, which means I got to get up at the butt crack of dawn even earlier than normal. So don't know how long I'll be here tonight. You know how that goes. We never know. But hey, Duggar. But as far as if my lady texts me, I'm going to have to block and hop out for a minute to see what she's saying. But I'll be here. See, Mr. Duggar, Catfish Dog, Whisker Dreams, what's going on? And I will drop that link in a minute just in case anybody wants to come up. Just had to say, the first thing is, like I said, I might not be on that long. A couple hours at least. That's what I usually do. And then if my lady happens to text, I'm going to have to stop myself to go see what she says. One more thing before I drop the link. I have a special hat on this evening. I'll do the full unboxing when I have time. But I've received a hat, a t-shirt, and a couple channel stickers in the mail for one person. But they went the extra mile and did something special that I was not expecting. I received a hat and a t-shirt for Mike's Fishing Home. I have a Mike's Fishing Home hat and a Mike's Fishing Home t-shirt now that this person decided to send me a little something extra. So I'll do that unboxing. I don't want to reveal it right now. I'll do the unboxing when I get time. But I thought that was awesome. That got me another Mike's Fishing Home hat here and a Mike's Fishing Home T-shirt before I was able to make my own. All right, let's get that link out there if anybody's ready to pop up. If not, I'll sit here and just chill out, shoot the smoke with people. Hey, Teresa, what's going on? Oops, give me a highlight that. Thank you, Kim. It definitely was unexpected. This person told me, hey, I got some stuff coming to you pretty soon. And I'm like, oh, awesome. And I thought it was just like their stuff. But yeah, I got a hat with my name on it and a T-shirt with my name on it. That was unexpected and just amazing. So I'll do the unboxing when I can. JLM says it's definitely beer at 30. Hey, Duggar.
Oh, my brother.
What's going on, man?
We gotta jump up here, help you out for just a minute or two. I like the hat.
Yeah, I like that. That was definitely an unexpected surprise. What's going on, Ricky? Yeah, it was. I mean, it's just Mike's Fishing Home, nice little font on it. I like the black and gray colors. I'm a dark color guy, so I like the colors on it. But yeah, it was definitely unexpected. What's up, Crazy Hillbilly?
Wacky Wigs, what's up, bubs?
We get wigs in the house. Oh, he's gonna bust out with chicken wings right away, huh?
Man, what are you doing mukbanging? Look at this guy. Ain't your mukbanging?
I got some Nashville wings in the house, but I'm gonna wait until I get inside.
That's wrong.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, but
hey, let's just fill this bitch up, play some tic-tac-toe tonight. Who let the dogs out?
We got 4 dudes to start right off.
It's do night. Hey, sorry, Wendy, do night.
That's it.
What's up, fellas? Mr. Duggar, Nanu.
Nanus.
Oh, that's right. Duggar's not a dude; he's an alien. We got 3 dudes and an alien. He's the free space. He's the free space in the center of the planet.
He's a
two genders too, by the way.
He's a sentient being. We don't know who he is.
There's right. Probers and probees.
So, Mike, I've been going crazy on 1-800-RENT-A-FISH commercials, brother.
No.
You got some new ones?
I wrote one for Illinois, which you know a few people in it.
I know a few.
And I wrote one for North Carolina. You might know a couple people in that one.
Oh yeah.
And I'm going to tell you right now, I got a little surprise for you. I'm working on a Mike's Fishing Home 1-800-RENT-A-FISH commercial.
Oh lordy. I'm sure that's gonna be a blast.
Well, here's my problem. I only have about 5 endorsements, so I got to pick 5 people that's in your chat live all the time. So I'm having a hard time with that. And I'm gonna tell you right now, Ricky Bobby, you're not gonna be in Mike's because you're in the James River edition.
Oh, am I?
Yes, sir.
All right.
I am broken. I got an Illinois edition. I got an Illinois edition, James River edition, Tennessee River edition. I've been busy.
It sounds like it.
Well, look, I was sitting on the phone with the insurance company for 3 hours last week on hold. So I had nothing better to do to start writing commercials.
There you go, bro.
Yep, there's the first text. That's why I was warning y'all. I just saw her first text and says I may need to call you for comfort. So if she does, I'll block myself and you guys can keep at it. But
that'd be cool.
Yeah, she's already dropping text. She had to make an emergency run to Wisconsin. Y'all already know she ain't feeling too well, so that it's something. But I won't talk about it. But
Ain't no need
She's
Hey,
on her way to Wisconsin right now, and but I just saw a text that said I may need to call you for comfort.
hey, we got you.
Ricky, you still gonna sit there and eat them damn wings? You rat. You're a rat. You're a rat.
You're damn right. I'm
can avoid your screen.
wings.
We ain't got to see you flopping down wings when we ain't got no wings. That's just unprofessional.
He's brushing his tongue with the wings.
I gotta say, Ricky Bobby, that didn't look good.
Look good to me.
Right, you
I'll
rat
take a
bastard.
chicken wing thumb over a taint thumb any day.
I'm gonna pop my foot real quick.
That's right,
I'll make
Mike.
some real ones and show you a real wing are. And I'll sit there and eat it. And I'll tell you what, I'll
Let
get
me
all
rub
over
that
you
chicken
to show
wing.
you how good it is. You can't enjoy it. You don't get it. Look at that. Some cheese.
Mr. Duggar says, let me go up to my spaceship where I got 6 foot tall chickens and bring you back some wings.
That'd be all right.
Yeah, just a couple.
I'll
I'm
eat
gonna
them.
make some ostrich wings.
Yeah.
Dude, I was in the store today, and I was over there by the egg section. I was getting a carton of eggs, and it was like $7 for a fucking carton of eggs. This old lady was standing there, and I said, I put that in my basket. 2 more payments, and this carton of egg will be mine. You know, 2 more payments.
They're making fun of me.
Only did a whole dozen. Good Lord, dude.
Yeah.
2 more payments you can eat, huh?
That's it, dude. I've got enough pension. I'm gonna get my own damn chicken. I'm gonna go get me 4 or 5 hens, and I'm gonna have my own damn chicken eggs.
That's the way to do it, Duggar.
Well, heck, Joy and Scott said they like doing the duck eggs instead because they're bigger
Yep.
and easier to raise, supposedly.
My brother raises chickens and ducks
but duck eggs,
and geese.
duck eggs are good for cooking steaks and stuff. I don't really care for them fried and stuff like that. They're good,
you know what?
great
You're
eggs.
absolutely right. You're absolutely right, Mr.
Whatever
Duggar.
you need an egg in.
Yeah.
They're
Yep,
little
you're right.
rich
But you
for
don't
me,
use
you
the
know?
same amount of eggs in that recipe that duck eggs that you use regular eggs because they're so much
If you
better.
toss 3 eggs, use 1 big duck egg, you're good. You know.
Yep. They are good for
I
cooking.
heard
You're right
Joy
about
say
that.
something the other day that if you didn't have any eggs, you could use a big tablespoon of mayonnaise in it. Man, that's all I ever put in my cakes. I don't when it called you want a smooth chocolate cake, trade out mayonnaise for eggs or eggs for it'll turn you on, brother. It's pretty good.
No kidding.
I drink raw eggs.
It'll keep it from being dry too.
I try to drink 2
Do what?
raw eggs a day.
Man, I don't know if I could do that.
Why?
The white probably go down, but the yolk is just ooh.
Nah.
Nah, you just try.
Oh, that doesn't even get ground. I'll throw it in the microwave.
I think so too, River Rat. I think so too, River Rat. I hope it does, because if it does, it's gonna be a yearly event. I think it's gonna be funny as hell. River Rat says can't wait for the Daisy Doos. They think it's gonna be awesome.
Well, it's going to go
We
one
just
way or the
lost
other.
Ricky. Yeah, it's gonna go one way or the other, all right.
No doubt about that. There ain't no gray in between. No.
Hey, Dave Garcer. Yeah,
What's
it's
up, Dave?
definitely gonna go. It's either gonna be amazing or it's gonna flop. No pun intended with the flop, but I think there's so many
Can't
people that have
flop.
already said
Everybody
they
out there
can't wait
having
for it.
fun.
That
How
it's
they
gonna be
gonna flop?
awesome.
People doing it having fun. It can't flop if everybody's having fun. You know that. Shit, come on.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. You're right.
That's why I said there's so many people that have talked about it. There's so many people saying they can't wait for it, things like that. I think it's gonna be at least pretty decent. It's definitely gonna be different. Ain't nobody gonna copy that shit. I guarantee you ain't nobody copying that.
Hey, what? Hey,
If they
I
do,
gotta ask
more
a
power
question.
to
What all
them.
them? They fixing to ban the United States. What all them TikToker guys gonna do?
Too bad
Yeah,
for them.
kind of curious.
They
Don't
fixing to
care.
ban-
TikTok, don't care.
Yeah.
Don't go on it. I wouldn't put it
Oh,
on.
thanks, Freezer.
I know where it's from.
Yeah. Like I said, there's only two
he,
reasons I did
I
it.
said
The
something
first
one of
one
them
was my
one time. I
kids at
said, you know, that's
school was telling me about it. If your kids at school warn you about it, that puts you off as a parent.
That's bad.
And then on top of that, watching all the news and how you see it supposedly, stealing your personal information and stuff. I understand that almost all platforms do that. You put yourself out there, it's technically that company's right to steal all your information. But at least if it's an American company, it's America stealing your information, not some foreign government or whatever.
Bank
So
But
that's my
here's
two
is
thoughts on that
giving
one, and I'll leave it at that.
the bad thing though. We don't know if TikTok owns YouTube.
No, YouTube, I thought supposedly
they
has
don't own
something to do
YouTube,
with
but
owning TikTok or something, but I don't know.
if
In
you
the
can go down
beginning,
a
because that's
rabbit
where the whole
hole
short game,
on
the whole shorts battle
on
began. What's up, big movie fan?
and YouTube. You know, the people who run YouTube, they don't have anything nice for us. Okay, I'm telling you that. I mean, it's nice
No,
that we
you're
get to
absolutely
hang out
right.
and do this and all, say hi to everybody. But there's some nefarious shit going on with YouTube. There was a lot of propaganda pushed on this platform, and there's a lot of censoring done. And that's your right, born from God, the First Amendment. That's your constitutional right. They can't do that, but yet they do. They're trying to claim it because it's a privately owned company, but that ain't gonna wash. They're gonna end up making that a utility company. You watch. They're all gonna go down, and they've already started.
Yeah. All right, my lady's calling me, so I'm gonna block my camera mic. I'll be back in a few, fellas.
And we have a mic exit. A mic exit.
A mic drop.
That's good. That
Out the
chicken
door.
wing eating mode. Ricky Bobby. Hello, Wendy
Yeah,
girl.
I just use YouTube for exactly what we're doing right now, talking to friends and this and that. All that other stuff being monetized and all that, I could give a crap less about it, as long as they don't interfere with this right.
Loyal subjects who will be saved when we take over. I'm at the 250 mark. And that just totally amazes me that 250 people took time to watch some videos and care enough to sub the fat man. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
for a monetary thing, nah, I'm not worried about all that.
No, I'm not either. I get a sticker here and there and a T-shirt here and there, and I think it's just great. But all that other stuff, I don't care about it.
It's nice to watch people fish who think they can fish, and we're trying to say they can teach you to fish.
You wouldn't be talking.
There are some good people out there. Like I was watching Panfish Nation ago. You can always glean a little. There's guys that really want to perfect it. There really are guys that really want to be able to go out there and target fish and hit them. But that. All them side views, all them real-time fishing underwater cameras and sonars and stuff, dude, that's cheating. All you need is a depth finder.
Yeah.
If you're a fisherman.
A depth finder just to show you some structure or something.
I can do this. I might not catch as many fish as some of these guys who are really good with their systems of cheating, looking under the water and seeing a fish that's sitting over there on a log that's, 120 feet in front of them with some bass hanging out down there on the bottom. I might not be able to go pick out them bass, but, if I happen to run over with my depth finder, I'll say I'll mark a tree and then I'll fish that tree.
Absolutely.
But to use all that stuff they got out there, I think it scrambles the fish for one thing. And I don't know, man. I just think it's kind of cheating the fish. The fish ain't got a scope that they can look up out of the water and go, "Oh, here comes the boat. We got to go. Don't eat nothing." So I don't know, man.
I absolutely agree with
just
you.
as many fish as these guys catch, and I never had that kind of equipment ever. But some people think they need it to catch fish. That's as long as they're having fun and it's their money. Who cares? That's my other argument. I don't care. Who cares what somebody's got on? As long as they're a happy fisherman and going out there and ripping some lips and they feel good about it. That's what fishing's about. It's an enjoyment of every level. You know what I'm saying? With me, I can just push a couple of pole holders in the sand and throw out a couple of rods and wait for a bite and sit there with a bonfire and
sit back and look at the trees, listen to the birds.
Camp out a couple of days. Just eat what you catch. I don't know, man.
You know what? And I think with that sonar stuff like that, you're looking at that screen so much, you're not seeing around what's going on around you. You're not enjoying the full view of everything.
Yeah, man. You're sitting there looking down at that damn screen. You're not going to see them two grebes get up and dance across the water, play with each other. You know what I mean? It's our ducks flying by or
eagle landing in a tree,
Yeah, or snatching some osprey, snatching a fish out of the water.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I don't know, man. We literally got an eagle. If you go by and hold the fish up there and do like this and throw it out in the water, will come out of a tree and grab it.
He'll get it, huh?
Orange-footed bald eagle. That's the coolest thing you'll ever see, man. And,
well, you know what? I tell you what's cool. I was overfishing at one of these lakes around here, and they've got a war memorial place in there, a great big, memorial. And this bald eagle came in, landed in the tree right in the middle of the memorial while I was fishing. I was like, man, that's cool.
Yeah. That's a camera moment there.
Yeah, no kidding. If I had a good camera, I wish I did.
Camera. Now
where I was sitting, you could see the Veterans Memorial and the bird sitting in the tree right in the middle of it. So I was like, man, I wish I had a good camera for that.
Hey, Cameron, the crappie are starting to bite down there at Elephant Butte. And the big catfish are hitting cut bait pretty good, too. We're going to take a trip down there if y'all want to go. That's a long ways, but expecting overnight. I can't wait, dude. I can't wait. It's getting warmer. It's getting warmer by the day. I could have went fishing today, but I had a doctor's appointment, so I had to go do my doctor's appointment.
Our weather here has been so back and forth, and the wind has been blowing from the east for about 5 days straight now. I can't stand it.
Yeah. Well, that's just spring coming in, baby. Let's go.
Yep. It's been so up and down this year, though. It's been so up and down.
Dude, there are some monster fish at Cochiti. Next time you go to Cochiti, Cameron, give me a call. I'll meet you out there. There are some monsters. I've caught 20-pounders out of there. And there's some big walleye in there too.
You just got.
I don't know if they're still in there, but they had some state record pike in Cochiti. I'm not big on catching pike. I don't mind catching a walleye, but I wouldn't eat one out of Cochiti because it's south of Los Alamos. But there are some nice catfish in that lake. Yes, sir. It ain't that far. Next time you go to Cochiti Lake, holler at me, Bubs.
I'd like to do me some walleye.
Liver? Cameron, you been using liver at Cochiti or what?
Problem back. Thanks, fellas.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, my lady did call. She says she probably won't have to call anymore tonight until maybe later this evening. So, thank you. Thank you for understanding.
Did you tell her to call anyway? No matter what? Did you tell her to just call anyway?
Yeah, I said if you need to, call again. But she says she probably won't call because she's still on the road. Apparently it's snowing and icing up there real bad, so she's going slower than normal. Normally she would have already been there by now.
Imagine that. It's raining down here and snowing up there.
Yeah, she's doing good, Kim. She had a family emergency, so she had to take off to Wisconsin. I gotta wake up early in the morning, get my daughter to school and all that stuff, and then go to work myself, and then I have to leave work, pick my daughter up, bring her back home and all that, and then go back to work. So I gotta take on some extra duties while she's going to handle that family business up there. She's good.
Man, that's a big dose of life
Thank you, River
catching
Rat.
up with you. Good luck with all that.
It's just weird. It's just weird. You know, when it rains, it pours. There's a lot of stuff going on. It's crazy.
Oh, absolutely.
But hey, it is what it is, and we get through it. So
yeah. Nothing for a stepper. That's what Grandpa always say. Ain't nothing but for a stepper. You step up and do it.
Yep. Let's see who I miss here. Hey, Joe Ziegler, what's going on? Huckleberry, Jefferson, Catfish Cameron. Sorry, just catching up on a few people that came in while I was gone there. All right, looks like I'm caught up.
Look at that. I know he McMuffin boy. Where's he at? I like that.
And
he's good hand.
What's that?
I said, where's Cuddles McMuffin? I like that guy. Where the hell's he at?
Oh yeah, Cuddles.
McMuffin.
Maybe taking a night off or maybe hanging out somewhere else. Molly McButtered muffins. Oh, there is. He said almost caught some catfish.
I tell you what,
you
start talking about him, he shows up.
He said almost caught some catfish at the freezer at the grocery store, and then saw a tri-tip and threw that shit back and got a tri-tip and a gigantic shrimp for this weekend.
Nice.
Oh man, I like some tiger green shrimp. That's some of my favorite shrimp. Them big old jumbo tiger green shrimp or green tiger shrimp, whatever the hell you call them. I love those.
Shrimp on the Barbie.
Oh, some big Gulf white shrimp or brown shrimp. Gulf shrimp's the best shrimp.
I just want to go fishing.
Wait a minute. Did Johnny Small Pepper just say he's got shrimp in his jockstrap? I don't know. Maybe he's got shrimp in his jockstrap.
You know, he got.
I bet he's back there laughing on that one. Drop that again just in case. We were talking about shrimp. Next thing I know, he says it's in his jockstrap. Hey, Avid, what's going on, brother?
Sasquatch, how you doing?
Jefferson said catch and release sounds good in that case.
Hey, looky here, Mike.
Oh man, there ain't no better shrimp than Gulf shrimp.
Hey, Mike.
Get some fresh, big.
I got something I want to tell you here, dude. See this right here? See that right there?
Okay.
Dude, now, hey, I'm going to show you right now.
That one of them new Mad Cat rods?
It's a Hellcat.
No, it's a Hellcat.
It's a Hellcat.
Yeah, Mad Cat Hellcat.
It's a Hellcat Patriot.
Right there.
I just got it in the mail.
That's where we start chanting, USA, USA.
Hey, looky here. Now, look, I just got this in the mail a couple of days ago. I ordered it for what day? I ordered this rod for Scott Day in honor of Scott.
Ah, nice. Nice, nice, nice.
I'm not going to break it out until Scott Day. I'm going to put it away.
Heck yeah.
You will be seeing this on the 26th down in Springfield. He is made
awesome.
National Scott.
Yeah, that thing better come with a thong too, because that's the only way I fish.
A thong? Well, that's what's on it right now, Johnny. Right there. That's
there you go.
It's a rod condom.
Real package.
You call that a long thong? That's a long thong.
That's a rod condom, baby. You know, hey, practice safe fishing.
Joe Ziegler breaking out the ASCII art-looking American flag. Looks a little garbled on here, but I know that's a flag.
Dog, Mike, how you doing tonight?
Great. How you doing?
I'm doing all right, all things considered. Doing all right, man. Doing all right.
Hey, how
Appreciate it.
many more hours does your wife have to drive?
She said she stopped off in DeKalb for a little while, so she still got a ways to go, but she says she's probably going to drive the rest of the way. She says she's got enough gas because she just stopped off, picked up some gas, got a soda, took a little rest because of what she's been going through. And so seems like she's all right. She says she might call me late in the evening. So I told her I'll turn my phone up because my notifications are never on as far as sounds goes. That's why you never hear a bing, bing, bing when, I'm live or nothing. I don't keep my sound notifications on.
There's a few
so I told her
times
I might turn them on before I go to bed, and that way if she calls me at 2, 3, 4 in the morning, I can wake up and answer her call.
Nice. I passed by DeKalb so many times. I think many times I passed by the exits at about 120 miles an hour. But that
yeah, she said right now they were driving. She said right now because of all that snow and ice up there, everybody was driving about 45 to 50.
It gets terrible out.
She was surprised because normally you're flying through that area, and she said everybody was driving like 45 to 50, maybe 55 for a few of the speedsters. But they seem to be taking it easy up there right now.
I thought I saw Duggar with a tow rope behind a car, skiing behind one of the cars in DeKalb. I thought that was him. Was that you, Duggar? I mean, were you bumper skiing in DeKalb? We're off of Mike's wife's
car.
Wearing
a yellow parka?
It was you.
Was it a yellow parka?
A yellow parka and bunny ears. Because I mentioned the bunny ears.
No, you just want me to have bunny ears. I know.
Hey, what's that thing in your house? Is that a satellite dish? There's something.
Looks like that.
No, it's actually for.
Oh no, that's a mic. Okay.
That's a Chinese spy balloon.
Calling all cars.
They're trying to track the aliens. Oh, that's funny.
I keep hunting.
I'm sorry, Duggar. That was funny as heck.
Chinese spy balloon. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
I got to at least try to crack myself up right now.
Hey, Doug, when are you going to be able to get out fishing? Doug's, when do you think you're going to be able to get out fishing, bud?
Soon.
Good. That'll be awesome.
Probably next couple of days.
Oh, really?
I'm trying to.
Oh.
Yeah, I got a couple of things on my plate right now, so. In the hell is wrong with you?
I've got about 9 minutes, and then I got to run for a while. I might be on a little while.
9
minutes.
Yeah,
I got about 10 minutes. Yep.
Well, hey.
When you said she thought it was a satellite dish too.
Well, I was looking at it. In proportion to Duggar's head. And when you don't have the depth perception, I was thinking, why would he set it on his kitchen counter? I didn't know that Starlink or Dish TV could work through a roof. And then I asked him, and it was nothing but the shield for his mic. I was anyway. So, Doug's, where are you going to fish? Is he frozen?
Water.
Well, oh thank you.
He said water.
It's the best place.
What lakes or rivers or?
I'm thinking. I'll probably go throw a line over there, Coaching Lake. But I'm trying to get up to Elephant Butte because there's a crappie bite on. I want to miss a crappie and catch a few catfish there too. So
nice.
That's what kind of on the plans, game plan.
That's awesome.
I want to.
I hope you kick butt.
I love crappie, man. Well, I'll catch them if they're biting. It just depends on weather. Weather is everything. You know how that goes. We got wind.
Hey, by the way, dog.
Right now, though. So.
Yo.
Yeah. That pole's beautiful.
Thanks. I appreciate it. They've got another one. It's called a Patriot 2.0. That looks the
Night
rod
fishing
is exactly the same, but the butt handle, which is black on mine, is a patchwork stars and stripes on the styrofoam butt. I think that might be my next one if I like this one.
Nice.
That's good.
Hey,
Not the two rods I want, so I ain't even looking.
Mike, I got the Illinois edition right here. You want to go?
All right, you ready for it, brother? Let's hear it.
Hey, here we go. News flash. Fishing around Chicago with Bill shakes John Perker's hand at CatCon. Well, it might as well be touring around Chicago with Bill now. Wow, I thought we taught people better in the state of Illinois. This news flash was brought to you by 1-800-RENT-A-FISH. You got a live show, got a 1v1, got a tournament coming up. Call 1-800-RENT-A-FISH for a successful show. Let's go to some endorsements. Epic says all my seminars are endorsed by 1-800-RENT-A-FISH. Retired Rick says if it's good enough for Catfish Dave, it's good enough for me. I call 1-800-RENT-A-FISH. Mike's Fishing Home says for all my catching cooks, it's 1-800-RENT-A-FISH all the way. Abbott says 1-800-RENT-A-FISH doesn't deliver to me. Well, sorry, Abbott. Even 1-800-RENT-A-FISH can't find Bigfoot. Catfish Dog gives 5 barks up and a wag of the tail. That's 1-800-RENT-A-FISH for all your fishing needs. And now back to your program. Bam.
I like that. Oh man.
You know he
Good night,
practiced
Kim.
that
Thanks
shit
for
too,
stopping
right?
in. I appreciate it. That was funny,
Thank
dog.
you.
That was funny.
Good
I got to
job,
step
Catfish.
down. I'll be around later.
All right,
right, brother, I'll see you later.
I did that right now so you could hear it, Johnny. So
Thank you, bud. Cheers.
If I
Good
don't
work.
catch you tonight, I'll
Johnny,
catch you on the
take care.
next one, man.
And Mike, thoughts and prayers for your wife if she goes up there. It's a lot. You know, the snow is the hard part.
Thank you.
Yep. Take care.
Don't put your hand on backwards.
guys, I got to go too.
That was a
It's
good
time-
one, Tim. That was a good one.
I got to go. It's time for work. Man.
All right, brother.
Yep. Mr.
Uh-huh.
Duggar. Yeah, thanks a lot.
Uh-huh.
Mike. Everybody in chat? Hi-yo.
Radio.
See you later, man. Don't work too hard tonight.
Oh, he liked me. Radio. That was Gumby, right? Radio.
I think Gumby might have did something like that, but also the one I always think of is Mr. Hanky on South Park. That little turd, the Christmas poo.
Mr. Hanky.
He always did that.
Yeah, Mr. Hanky. That's who it was. Radio. But I think it really came from
it might have
Gumby,
been older than that.
But Mr. Hanky, it's his now.
What's going on, John Vlog? Yeah, it is definitely that's the first thing that pops in my mind is Mr. Hanky from South Park. But yeah, it could have been older than that because I remember Gumby back there. Oh, Gumby and that little horse that he had and all that. John Wick said, "I always."
What do you think?
Well, no, if you're 12 years old, no, you can't. Adios, brother. Bloop. Block. Sorry.
In fact,
Appreciate you stopping by, but no, you're blocked now. My bad. He said he's 12 years old. No, you can't join him. You shouldn't even be here. Mike's Fishing Home. 18 and over only. Hey, what's up, Dirty Mike? Welcome in. Hello, hello. Thanks for stopping in. Brother came in and met me from Mike Reese. Appreciate it. Jefferson said, "Ha, see you." Yeah, we don't play that here. I ain't no underagers here. I drink, I smoke, I talk shit. We have fun. We are adults here. We ain't got no time for no kids.
So, bye-bye.
Right? Yeah, blocked.
Uncle Mike.
You can enjoy the show in the background, but you ain't gonna talk. Hey, Michelle's Happy Homestead.
There he is.
What's going on? What's going on?
And there's the nephew. What's up, nephew?
Nephew, what's up, brother? Oh, by the way, guys, I just want to announce real quick. I am going to make sure I do a members live sometime next week, since I've had a few requests. People say it's been a while. We will probably kick it and hang out and do a Mondays live one day next week. I'll probably do a member only post about it a day or two in advance, so that some people can know ahead of time instead of not receiving the notification or whatever. So we will definitely do on next week. Friday, obviously, tomorrow I got the Friday free for all. Saturday and Sunday I work 10 hours those days, and I might do a pop-up afterwards. But sometime next week, probably Tuesday or Wednesday, later in the evening, whatever, like my normal time, I'll do a members only, just for those that have been asking. Figure I'll throw that out there now while I'm thinking about it.
You ain't lived till you had a gum job, Wendy. And that's the reason we don't let 12-year-olds on here. We've got people like him here. Well, you my uncle. I'm your uncle, baby. I'll be your uncle. I'm your huckleberry too, come on. Good job. Anytime. Be glad to claim you. You're good. You're a good man. I like you. You're strong. Drop that shit like it was poo-poo. I'm proud of you.
All right, Teresa, have a good one. And I definitely do appreciate everybody pops in on these pop-ups, because, I never know what's going to happen, how long I'm going to be here, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But like I said, with all these extra shifts I'm picking up, and I'm just like, I feel like I need to come out and hang out for a little while. Appreciate when y'all stop by.
I got an event tonight for you, Mike.
What's that?
I have an event for you.
All right, what you got coming up?
This is my last cigarette.
Oh, man. Duggar's on the quit train for the smoking. Well, here, let me roll one with you.
Yeah, I went to see my doctor today. I've got a fibrillation in my heart again, so.
Oh, yeah.
And I've been
the cigarettes got to go.
Yeah. I love life, man. I might as well, if I can get another 30 minutes by getting rid of these, that'd be cool.
Yep, cigarettes got to go, brother.
5 years, 10
I
years.
wish I could. I'll tell you one thing. If I paid for packs instead of rolling my own, I would have quit a long time ago. If I didn't know about this, I wouldn't be able to afford it, and I would have quit a long time ago. That's the only thing that sucks about doing this, is it's so damn cheap. I get 4 cartons for $20, so.
Oh shit. That is cheap. Papers and everything.
Yeah. I did a whole. Wendy uses these now because I get a box of the, and look, actually this has 50 free tubes. So this one is technically a carton plus 50 tubes, because there's 50 free tubes. This box has 250 tubes, which is one whole carton plus 50 tubes. Let's see if the price tag is still on here. I don't know. I think it might have already came off. Yeah, I don't see no price tag on here. But anyways, this ain't even $2 for the filters. I bought a big old 1 pound bag of tobacco, which is a whole carton worth of tobacco, and a couple of these, and 2 energy drinks. And I spent $22. So it's 4 cartons of smokes and 2 energy drinks for $22. It's crazy.
Now I find out about that shit. That sucks. I've been doing that a long time ago. But oh well.
But see, it also really doesn't suck, because it's the only reason I can't quit. If I was paying $8, $9, $10 a pack, I would have quit years ago. I've been rolling this shit since I was like 22.
I paid $30 a carton is what I pay.
Yeah. I've been rolling these since I was about 22, 23. If I didn't know about these, man, I would have quit a decade ago. So thank goodness you don't know about these.
I know about them now. Shit.
All right, there you go, John. He says we need the obligatory tank thumb appearance. Hook me up. There you go. Look, it looks like a hook too, so you've been hooked up. It looks like a shark fin in the water.
You gonna find that tank. Tank thumb.
Hey, maybe I should contact Rich and ask him for a tank thumb song. Tank thumb. You could do it to the Batman theme song if you think about it. Tank
thumb does
thumb.
his duty.
Oh lordy. Nephew, say what the fuck? Chicken wing thumb?
Chicken wing, ain't nothing but a thing in a chicken wing. Well,
yep, Cameron, I've been rolling smoke since I was 22, brother. That's crazy.
You didn't pay him near as much as I did to kill me. Ah, well. Tank.
Yes, nephew. And if you don't know where it originated from, long time ago, I was in a mood one night and I was flipping somebody off. Nobody specific, but certain people I was flicking off. And then all of a sudden I put my thumb out there and I said, and I'm going to tickle your taint while at the same time I'm flicking you off. And that's when the taint thumb was born. And that's when people realized that I got this goofy ass thumb right here. So
it's fucked up, dude. I'm telling you. That's people call me an alien.
That's an alien thumb. And an alien finger.
So what you ought to do is let me get a sentence here. Is it broke?
I'll get it to you, John. I'll get it to you. The Nashville wing sauce. I'll get that to you.
You ought to.
What's that, Doug?
You ought to do a short on tank thumb.
I know. I said me and Michelle need to create a channel where we just play with our thumbs and fingers, and we'll be a hit.
Just do like this. This is what I think of the government right there, and this will do their taint. Funny as
right.
Fuck. What do you think about the people raising my food prices? It'll go viral, dude. I'm telling you. And then it puts some like the Batman music or Mighty Mouse music on that shit.
Right. Well, I told you, I think the Batman theme song would work perfect. Just tank thumb. Make your tank feel numb.
Yeah, but I bet your boy would come in with some Harley. Tank thumb.
He said tank thumbs. I'm jamming. Hey, you don't want the tank thumb to jam you.
Tank. Yeah, you don't want no jamming from the tank thumb. That's like a probe from the alien there, boy.
Right.
I'm gonna say
a little of this and a little of that long finger too. Woo! Look at that angle.
Yeah, good. That'd make a badass little shadow puppet, wouldn't it?
Hey, that should be my short. Just the long finger here and my thumb here and wiggling that bad boy back and forth. That could be the short.
No, I still think
I'm gonna call it the triple T. The tank tickling thumb.
You can cock. That's how you cock your fuck you. You know what I mean? You know.
Mm-hmm.
My bird didn't like that.
You know what's funny is that's almost the Doberman dog in the Shadow Puppets. It's Think about it. If you do this with your thumb bent in here,
Yeah.
that's the Doberman dog in the shadow puppets with the little tooth in there or the tongue. That's the Doberman dog right there. But mine has his ears pinned back.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, no, that really is. That's the shadow puppet of the Doberman dog. You do this, you do that, and you bring this knuckle in and you put the thumb up. That's the Doberman dog in the shadow puppets. It looks weird on camera, but that's the shadow puppet for the Doberman. Hey, Hoagie Homestead, what's going on?
She go, we freaks of nature, but I'm cool with that. You better watch out. John is a professional stalker, you know. That's Wendy. She will give him firm recommendations.
Let's just come up with the live one night and be like, let's have a tank thumb conversation.
No. Where can conversation be led to?
I don't care if I bring it up. If I don't bring it up, somebody else does. Every single live, somebody talks about the tank thumb.
Dude, that's what he do. This is how you lead into it. Like, conversations heard on Mike's Fishing Home. Tank thumb, you know, I mean, just
right.
Just put a montage of clips that because we.
I need to make me a thumbnail like that. I just need to make a thumbnail of this. Make a thumbnail of this and be like, let's talk about it. It'll probably be the biggest live ever.
What is wrong with this?
Oh, Lordy. Right.
Bud, what is there?
I remember those commercials with the frogs.
Super Bowl commercial. It was a Super Bowl commercial.
Michelle said she's busy that night, just like the Daisy Dudes. I remember she said, I'm busy during the Daisy Dudes.
Check my calendar and check it twice.
Right.
That's just wrong, John. Once again, proves why we can't have 12-year-olds.
We're going to pay that parking meter.
You know what that means, correct? It's now the Mr. Duggar Show. Hi, boys and girls, children of all ages. Glad to see y'all come out one and all. Support Mike's Fishing Home. Mike's a good cat. I don't care what anybody says about him. I like him. If you don't like Mike and you got a problem with me liking Mike, kiss my big fat ass. Let him watch that after a while. I wish everybody hugs and just love from the deepest part of my heart. So y'all take care of each other and support each other. That's a good thing. Hanging out with people that are like-minded but are a little warped. You know, we all a little warped. Come on, tell us. If we're gonna talk, we're gonna talk. Well, everybody comes on the shows a little warped if they're like old timers and keep coming back.
I
think
just love the wide
time. Nobody's mentioned pepperonis. You know what I mean? So that's about as long as it's ever went. You know. Okay, I broke it into.
That's what she said. That's about as long as it's ever been. You feeling frisky tonight?
That's about as long as it's ever been. See,
I hate rolling these in the black light, though. What's that?
They asked me where you going. I say, I go on star tracking. I go, star tracking? I said, yeah, I got a new girlfriend. I'm going to go places no other man's been before. Boom, 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 boom. And I wish I could play guitar.
I wish this weather would break around here again. Like, we keep dropping in the 30s, so Retired Rick's gotten out there a few times and got on some fish, but I still ain't even got a fish it yet this year.
Oh man.
I've been out there 3 times. I ain't caught a single fish yet.
And you had good
Not
bait.
even a bait fish. I haven't even caught a bait fish. He's been out there a few times. He caught some crappie and stuff, which is a different breed. Obviously, if I was out there with some jigs or whatever, I might catch crappie, but I wasn't going for that. But
Y'all can't use crappie for
he
bait.
had good bait out there. Wasn't catching nothing, but he finally got a channel cat. He finally got a blue. He's caught some crappie. He's been out there getting a little bit done.
Is he eating the crappie? Or
But we keep. No, he was eating them. Yeah, he ate them. He took them home. Did a video of taking them home and stuff. But like even right now, it's 37 degrees again. We were 60 degrees like what 3-4 days ago. Now we're back in the 30s.
Yeah, it's 39 here right now, so it's dropped down.
So we the same temperature. All right, Wendy.
It's little nippers. She'll be back.
Jefferson said you can learn some guitar. Duggar, it just takes a little practice.
No, I can't. Really,
Nephew says I'm gonna write a whole song about the taint thumbs.
have a taint thumb song challenge. Everybody write their taint songs.
Hey, I can have Catfish Dog write a taint thumb commercial. Does your thumb bend backwards? You might have a taint thumb.
Are you tired of being just fucked with just a center finger? Here is a taint thumb for your enjoyment.
Call 1-800 taint-thumb.
Act now.
Get your taint tickled and get some laughs. Taint thong. Yeah, that'd be like that thong song. Thong, 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 thong. Let me see that thong, or whatever the hell that stupid song was back in the day.
John, you fucking your ass cracks me up, man. Stay away from her tears.
Does your butt need tickling? Call 1-800 rent a tank.
Taint thumb.
That's it. He said 1-800 rent a tank too. I don't want to rent a tank. I want to rent a tank thumb. Hey, variety show, Eduardo. What's going on, brother? Oh, you're down in Florida with 73 degrees.
Mike, you suck.
Woo!
Bragging about your 73.
Beautiful weather. It is 38
you hate
degrees
him a
here.
little bit, don't you? You're in 73 degrees.
For the weather.
Just a little bit. You hate him just a little bit, don't you, for the weather? John Riggs, that mother cracks me up, dude. Bam.
Oh, Lord.
John
said, can't swallow what's not there, dummy.
No, she said, shut up, John. Can't swallow what's not there, dummy. Dummy. She called him dummy.
You just almost made me choke on that one, man. I took a drag on my cigarette when I saw that comment. 1-800 tank thumb. You need a tickler too? Mike is here for you. Tank thumb, not for the weak audience. That's a big tank thumbs up for me. Oh, Lordy. Man.
Yeah, Jefferson, he kind of sucks. Huh? Everybody hate on this guy for being in 73-degree weather. We hate you. We hate you. We hate you.
Man, if it was 73, I'd be fishing right now.
Kidding. You're not fishing. Why?
I'm going to tell my lady, hey, don't call me. I'm going fishing.
Call me all you
no,
want,
obviously, I'd still take the call. I'd still take the call, obviously, because of what's going on. But I would have at
This
least
is
been out there on the
1-800
water
Duck
with the
Fishing. How
pole.
can I help you?
Thumb sideways.
95.
Yeah,
I know, man.
YouTube needs a new thumb emoji for Mike's Fishing Home. They need one of these. It's not
in.
up or down, it's in the middle. Just like
I
half the
support,
people around here, like, you know, we
I
got
support
left,
that
we got
movement.
right, we got up, we got down, we got all the crazies. We need a tank thumb for my videos.
It's not only do you want a tank thumb, you need the tank thumb.
Michelle said, Mike the G-Man. Oh, yeah, technically, yeah, I get that because it's in there a little bit and curved back to the back. Yeah, pluck that in there and I'll find it real quick. That's the G-spot thumb, I guess, too, instead of the tank thumb.
Put you a couple. Put an eye on both sides. You know, of your thumb.
Even Jefferson agrees. He says, "Yeah, the G-spot thumb makes sense."
G-spot finder.
Nephew says it's like the I kind of like it. I'll hit the tank thumb, right? I need that. I need that button for my feed only. I could be the first sideways thumb for YouTube. To see, no matter where I point it, it's halfway. Up, down, left, right, doesn't matter. Wherever it goes, it's in the middle. I can't determine if I like it or not. Let me hit the thumb that is bent sideways. Ah, Lordy. I love y'all. Thank you so much. With all the stuff I'm going through and whatever, it's good to sit here and just crack up and shoot the shit. And totally no topic, really. Well, I guess the tank thumb once again took over the topic, but y'all know what I'm getting at. I truly appreciate you and thank you. It helps. John Wick says the G-spot needs some tank strumming from a shadow reach. Her objective. Ask her how I know. Ah, Lordy. John says Michelle's gonna block her. Oh, speaking of it, I've also looked into that super moderator thing just to see what their things are. It seems like they might be a little better of a tool than I thought. Because moderators, if they're a super moderator, actually have the ability to turn on subscriber mode. So if you wanted to go to a non-subscriber mode feed and try to run it to get some new friends who ain't even subscribed, and then maybe they want to chit chat and whatever first. But if you get a stupid troll in there and you start getting all those little troll bots, all of a sudden one of your super moderators could just go boop and turn on the subscriber mode for you. I didn't know that was one of the options, but it is. So that's cool. Nephew says, all jokes aside, tank thumb coming to adult stores near you. Mike mold that thing. Well, I should. Get it molded and send it to adult shops.
The amazing
Welcome back, Wendy.
Simulator.
Florida Flash, what's
Vader,
going on,
that's
brother?
what it is.
See if I did a taint thumb, I would probably have to make it a vibrator. Put some batteries up in there, and it could be up in there like this, but like.
Little boy, who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? Who's your
Or
daddy?
the flash was like, what the hell did I just walk into? But yeah, I think it would have to be a battery operated thumb. And
Right.
it could also be one of those ones that like goes like back and forth. Man, you might be on to something
Light my
there. You might
cigarette.
be on to something there.
No. So you getting anything new and exciting on your menu at work?
No, not really. Same old, same old. They don't change the menu often. We do burgers of the week and we do pork features, but nothing major that really ever stands out to me. Although I thought of one that I might tell them. I thought of one pork special I might tell them about with the once it starts warming up. I think this one would technically do well when spring and summer kicks in because it could be considered refreshing and sweet, or next year when the holiday season is in full effect because it's obviously one that people think about during holidays. I'm thinking about like a brown sugar maple glazed pork loin medallions served over rice with some charred pineapple and pickled onions on top of it. Maybe a little other dressing or something to drizzle on there, but just as far as the base, I was thinking of a brown sugar maple glazed pork loin medallions with some charred pineapple and pickled onions. I think that'd do all right.
With a side of asparagus.
Over some rice. Well, I did one with asparagus in the past, and asparagus is always awesome too. Especially if it's cooked on. I like char grilled asparagus versus like just blanched or whatever. I like char grilled. Hell, even a romaine Caesar. I've done that with the Caesar salad before, where I char grilled the romaine hearts, and it just gives it a nice little bit of extra kind of smoky flavor to it.
Yeah. I'm just an onion freak, though. I love cooking with onions, and a lot of everybody likes onions. So it's great for like weekly specials or something like that.
Tim was still listening. Obviously, he says 1-800-TANK THUMB. We run you right. I'm out. He must be at work. He was probably listening in the car. But I love all onions. See, some people like them cooked and they don't like them raw. Some people like them whatever. Just like mushrooms and onions, both. I love in any form. I don't care if they're raw, sauteed, charred, whatever. Mushrooms and onions are both good in any form, and to me. But some people love onion rings and don't like raw onions, or some people like raw onions and don't like cooked onions. So it's weird. I like to do a slow. If I saute them or something like that, or break them down with some beer or whatever else, I like to do it very low and slow first, so that all that natural sugar comes out of the onion and starts glazing them. And then I'll deglaze the pan with some beer or some wine or something like that. But I like doing it low and slow.
Himalayan salt and a little cracked pepper on some onions and mushrooms. All you need for a steak. Oh my God, dude! I love garlic. I'm a garlic freak. I reek of garlic. I'll bleed garlic if I ever get where I get cut. I bleed a little garlic where the blood comes. I love garlic.
I'm not waving off the garlic because I love garlic too. I'm waving off the fact that my dumbass just picked up my ashtray can and sucked some ashes in my mouth.
I'm sorry.
You
Yeah.
can't say you ain't never done it. You can't say you ain't never done
Dude.
it.
That's an
Huh.
old trick, bar trick. You know, you catch somebody you don't like, you just walk by and kind of put a cigarette out in their fucking beer. That's a great trick for you. Watch them just about puke. Put an ashtray in their
Yeah,
shit.
right there. See it? See all them ashes up there? That's my beer can.
Fuck.
I just
You
picked
just
that
took
up
a
off
drink.
the floor
Oh
and
my
took a
God.
sip and realized
Dude.
I was eating my ashes.
Dude, that is like the gaff of the year right there. I mean, you won't have nothing worse happen to you all year. You're done. You're done. Everything's cool.
Yeah.
Nothing worse can happen.
Yeah,
No.
Winnie said I've done that.
Oh my God, dude.
I put little cigarettes in my ear.
The biggest fight. The biggest fight.
I
My
ain't
two
never been that
brothers
drunk
ever
to be
had.
like, I need a smoke. wait,
The
wait,
biggest fight.
I'm
The
gonna tell
biggest
you,
fight my
even when
two
I drank
brothers
Four
ever
Loco, I
had
was
was
never
over.
like, I need a smoke.
Can you not hear me?
No, I'm sorry, I can hear you. I was responding to a chat person. What'd you say?
The biggest fight I ever seen my two bigger brothers get into. In fact, the only one I ever seen them get into. My brother Dennis dipped Copenhagen, and my brother George was sitting in a chair, and Dennis sat down there, and he put his spit cup. He had a Dr. Pepper bottle. Well, George drank Dr. Pepper, and he thought it was his Dr. Pepper. He respected and took him a slug off that. Dude, he just went over there and punched the shit out of Dennis. Said, "You nasty son." And I tell you what, my brother Dennis, he was the middle guy, but he could pick a Volkswagen up and throw it to the side, you know. So it was on for a little
Yeah.
bit. It really was. He goes, outside. We're not going to tear the house up. And he goes, oh, you think you're going to make the show, huh? He said, outside, and we'll find out. I'll tell you what, it came to this. It came to this. I'll quit if you quit. Okay, I'll quit. It wasn't none of them. I only quitting because you quitting stuff is I'll quit. Yeah, you ready to quit? Yeah, I'm ready to quit. You ready to quit? Yeah, I'm ready to quit too. Okay. You know. He goes,
Hey, East Texas Angler, I think I might have one better than that. That is awful. East Texas Angler says, I think drinking my dad's Dr. Pepper spit can is kind of worse.
what did I just talk? He was drinking. That's what he drinking. Dr. Pepper spit can, and there's a reason to fight about. You know, I'm telling you, I would have got. Oh, I'd have been furious.
I got one that I swear that I bet is better. I used to, way back in the day when I was a youngster, my best friend. I mean, we was thick as thieves. We was tight as all tight can be. We was boys. But that day we became brothers. All right. In his house, in his bedroom, apparently, because they didn't have running water that you would think of as most people's houses, they had a very limited supply of running water. So normal things you think you would do in the bathroom, like shaving, brushing your teeth, things like that, he didn't do. He had a bucket of water in his room, and he was shaving that, and then he would tap it into a can. He would brush his teeth with that water and tap it into that can. Well, one day we got to drinking. We were hanging out all night, drunk as fuck. I went to sleep. He went to sleep. We're sleeping. I wake up in the middle of the night, and I reach for a can that I thought was my leftover beer that I didn't finish, and I was like, I need another fucking drink. And I take a big old swig of it, and I go,
all right.
I tasted mint. I tasted mint, and I know that Mickey's malt liquor does not taste like mint.
Minty.
I was drinking his cup that he brushes his teeth and spits into, and what he shaves and taps into. So basically, I was eating my brother's beard and a backwash from brushing their teeth.
Okay. On to the next subject. Nasty shit there.
I think I got you on that one.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
True story.
I believe you. Why would you make something like that up? How could you make
Right.
that up?
Hey, Go-Go, what's going on, brother? But anyways, yeah, that was awful. It just tasted so minty, but yet there was like hair stuck in my teeth when I still had teeth, and it was a mess. It was a mess.
Dude, you stole
And
my
here's the
coffee
funny
and said,
part.
when
Oh,
do
I
you have
forgot the
tea?
funniest part. I punched him in the back of his head while he was sleeping. I said, "You son of a bitch!" Like it was his fault. I punched him. He woke up. I said, "Why the hell did you lay your cup next to me? I thought it was my beer." He goes, "You drank out of my cup?" And I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Hey, we brothers now." I was so pissed. I was so pissed. I was just like thumped him in the back of his head
we
while he
brothers
was
now. I
sleeping.
drink your shit. It was minty fresh. Ugh, but still nasty.
Yeah,
Nasty.
I'm at home, Goga. This is my garage. I'm at home. This is my garage. It
Course,
is
I'm in the
nasty,
palace.
Wendy. It was terrible.
You see that red thing hanging on them horns behind me on the wall, on the right hand of the wall?
Is it over
Yeah, this
your
way.
left shoulder?
Yeah, that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, see it right there? That's an Apache warrior belt, chief belt. That
Nice.
I think it moves by itself. It's either that
Right,
or the
nephew, we
deer.
made a pact that night.
The night they made a wolf pack.
I might use the restroom. I'll be right back.
Are you in your she shed, Mike?
This is the he shed.
There
I'll be
you
right
go.
back.
I want you to correct her ass. All right. So, Wendy, do you have any chickens? Your dog moves all by itself? Fucking amazing. I don't know. My poor little pup been buried for a long time, so. I don't know, man. Is everybody doing okay? Anybody need a prayer? Your neighbor's chickens are your chickens? I like that. Man, you smoking in front of a quit. I done quit. I don't have a cigarette.
Don't you get no more either.
I ain't getting no more, bro. You're witness a cold turkey quit, bro. I got plenty of weed. I can smoke weed though.
There you go. That works. That's healthy. That's why they call it medical. Oh, speaking of which, I can't believe Oklahoma shot that down, apparently. Oklahoma voters went to the polls and said, no, we don't want medical marijuana. Hey, what's up? Hand me down. I bet Aaron was pissed about that one. They said there's over 400 dispensaries. They said there's over 400 dispensaries in Oklahoma City, and yet the voters supposedly shot down, like on a ballot initiative, they shot down the medical marijuana. What the hell? I understand if you might not want it for recreational in your state, but medical, how do you go against that? I don't get it. Whatever. In Illinois, it's even legal for recreation, so. You can grow your own. You can buy your own. You can do whatever you want around here.
Because I got all the weed I need, man. Cigarettes cost me a heart, so smoke a little weed, at least it makes my blood pressure run right.
Well, easily, Wendy. Weed don't give you all kinds of cancers like cigarettes do.
Actually, it does. It's a
Weed has
carcinogen.
healing
That's the truth.
properties. Cigarettes fuck you up. I wish I never knew about rolling my own. And
If I was making
yeah.
tea out of it or cooking the butter, it'd be better, because I am burning it. That's the type of carcinogen. Carcinogen. He said carcinogen. The word for today is carcinogen.
Carcinogen. It's in half our foods, it's in half our drinks, and it's in definitely these son of bitches. Yes, East Texas Angler. I saw a little special where apparently there was a ballot initiative or something like that, and they voted down medical marijuana.
Damn,
The residents supposedly voted down medical marijuana.
Fucking redneck. And no.
Hey, Charles Joy, what's going on, girl?
Don't get no
Thanks for stopping by.
I feel sorry for them indeed. Don't get no weed, don't get no. Well, that sucks, dude. It's really easy to grow it, Windy girl.
Yeah.
And remember, anytime you have a question about something, Google it, YouTube it. Somebody else show you a film.
Been a while since I dropped that, so just in case anybody else feels like popping up.
Yeah. Somebody come hang out.
I couldn't believe when I heard that. I'm like, so many states have at least embraced the medical aspect of it. I understand if some places don't want to go into the recreational use, and so be it. But when it comes to the medical purposes, that is already proven for every aspect of everything. Seizures, glaucomas, just all kinds of ailments. Medical marijuana is freaking spot on. I can't believe any state would dispute the medical aspect. Hey, welcome back, Johnny. Molly with butter guys. Muffins in a banana hammock.
So what were you guys talking about? What's going on with the states?
Medical marijuana. Oklahoma recently had like a ballot initiative, and it seems like the residents have shot down the medical marijuana. I don't get that. But yeah. I don't live there, so.
Got to be a reason for it. As much as I believe that marijuana has a ton of positive aspects to it, you've got to allow the states to vote the way they believe. And
I didn't say I didn't say one thing one way or the other. I just said I can't believe it as far as the medical. But
I've heard
it was an initiative, and the voters have spoken, and they said no.
I live next to a person that fell 150 feet out of a helicopter during service. And you can always smell that coming from the house, right? And there are other issues going on as well, you can imagine. But if it wasn't for that, would they be able to cope? And my answer is no.
Right.
There's so much value that I see to CBD. If in my profession, if I did any type of CBD or pot, I could be arrested. And
that's crazy.
And yet everything, and I don't know what Doug feels about this, but there's so many people out there that are dependent on this to get by. I guess the question I have is, how lethal is this this medical marijuana because they don't do any testing on the carcinogenic
Oh,
aspect to it,
the-
and there is
Sure,
some
no,
that's
they do
terribly carcinogenic.
tons of
no.
research on
Medical
the
marijuana is
levels,
absolutely
THC
legit.
levels.
It's natural. It's like Hand Me Down actually has a great point. I'm not a pot smoker, and neither am I. Y'all know that. I mean, I used to
Yep,
back
yep.
in the day, but I'm not
Neither am
now. I wish I still was versus my beer, but
Mhm.
hey, I'm an alcoholic. Fuck it. It is what it is. I'm an alcoholic. I wish I still smoke weed instead.
I'm not a pot
But
smoker
Hand Me
either,
Down
but
has a
I'm
great
fixing to
point.
change that.
I'm not a pot smoker, but I agree. Medical marijuana is better than medicines. Those stupid pills you take, those are lethal. You can overdose. You can die from popping those pills. You can have liver failure from popping certain pills if you don't have the other pills to counterbalance the liver damage. Blah, blah, blah. You ain't getting that with no medical marijuana at all. You don't need to take something else because you take medical marijuana. If you smoke weed that you've been prescribed by your doctor, you don't have to have 3 other pills to counterbalance what the weed does to your body at all. Weed
And we have a
is legit. Period.
What were you going to say, Doug?
We have a root out here that's called the O'Shea root. They harvest it for pain medicine. It's all natural too, and even using it for AIDS. And everybody, there's a lot of medicinal purposes and stuff used for a lot of the stuff out there, out back, and when you go out in the woods and stuff, there's medicine out there. Not knowing what they do or towards what they do is more beneficial for you if you just take time to read it. One of the Firefox series, I love that series. It gives you a lot of the medicinal natural healings out there that are available out there, like the poinsettia, the stinging needle. There's a lot of good properties in that plant. You know what I mean? You can eat it. You can use it as a medicine. You can use it to keep skeeters off you. There's a lot of things to do with that thing. So I mean, that they restrict somebody from smoking pot, but yet you can buy a half gallon of tequila. Boggles my mind. Okay,
Doug, what were you saying about
even beer?
What were you saying about the studies, Doug's?
They've done a lot of studies, bro. It's not. It's especially now because they're selling them commercially. They really got to, they really got to break the plant down to figure out how much oil is in there, and the strength of the oil, the carcinogen levels, all kinds of, everything there is to know about that. What makes that plant tick, and what effects does it have on people? There's a lot of research going on right now. That's why medical marijuana finally came out, because it was just proven that it did have medicinal purposes, that had healing and pain relieving effects, able to monitor, change blood pressures with different types of indicas, for sleep, and it's just, and the sativas, they give it to people who, if you're a little depressed or you're down and on no energy, to smoke the sativa weed, it gives you an uplifter, so I mean, there's if you really do your research on research about particular strains of weeds, you can come across a lot of information, and what the government allows and what you got to, you got to have all your duckies in a row just to sell pot, even though it's legal. You got to be able to say, hey, this is what I'm selling.
The issue out here, and I'm talking about a Berkeley graduate botanist, right? A guy that's just pretty sharp, total hippie, pot smoker, you name it. And he had a let's just say a friend that was selling and growing, okay? And this was legal for a dispensary, right? So everything was above board. He was making a fortune doing it. But he said they actually, in front of someone I know, they got into a huge argument, the dispensary guy and the father, because he said, and I quote, that stuff is so carcinogenic that you can't
Absolutely.
believe what you're doing to people.
It
And so-
does have carcinogens.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
does have carcinogens, about like a cigarette, you know.
I don't know what
That's
the
how
hell
they
it is.
gauge it. They compare it to some of the levels of carcinogens in cigarettes, base marijuana, and that kind of stuff. You know, it's
Okay.
the liability. You still think, you know, at least you know it's a natural drug, and that
All right.
you know, what monkey did they
Here's
manipulate
my thing.
to make that pill that make you pee? You know what I mean? Come on.
Yep.
Here's my question.
you
Here's
make-
my thought. If supposedly it was a carcinogenic, why do they actually prescribe it as a medicine where it's legal to be prescribed as medicine for cancer patients?
Parts per million, parts per 100,000 or whatever tolerance level. You got different levels of carcinogens that you can actually get rid of, so to speak.
Mhm.
You know, and I'm not a doctor.
Yeah.
I am a YouTube lawyer, but I'm not a doctor. Okay.
Yeah.
He stayed at
Neither
Holiday
am
Inn
I.
Express.
I'm just saying they literally prescribe it to cancer patients for a
Well,
better
you know, it's the ease
than
of
medicine.
pain.
It's better
not a
than
lot of-
chemo and popping pills and all that crap.
Dude, we're adults. It's 2023. If a man who can die in a moment, not smoke a joint, come what on? Who has that right? You know, just because you decide I can't do that. I mean, when you got stuff like tequila, you got to put it against tequila and that kind of, and you know, that's a wicked drug, alcohol. Come on.
Yeah.
You know, it's way more
That's
wicked.
why I said I'm a
than
drunk and I
pot.
wish I wasn't. I still enjoy it and I'm gonna keep enjoying
You
it,
know
but
what I'm saying?
I really wish I wasn't.
You know,
I'd
if you-
rather
I
be
don't-
smoking up here.
I don't get withdrawals when I don't smoke pot. I've been smoking since I was 12. You know what I'm saying?
You know, the-
I bet you ain't never come across a doctor that told you,
That's a long
hey, quit
time.
smoking pot.
You
know, one of the
I don't
things-
think there's a single person that's ever seen a doctor tell them, nah, don't smoke pot. Shit, my mom actually used to have a saying, and I wish I listened to her because I'm on these too. My mom used to have a saying when I grew up. She was big into weed, obviously, and other things, but weed was her main thing. And she used to have a saying: if you can't get high from it, why die from it? These don't get you high. They just kill you. They just kill you. There's nothing. These literally just kill you. There's nothing that you really gain from this overall. They just kill you. But
Well,
I
tell you
obviously
what,
smoke weed even more than I drink. But my mom's saying was, you need to smoke some weed, not no cigarettes. If you can't get high from it, why die from it? So, hey, Elzon, what's going on, brother?
What, Duggar? What were you going to say?
The cigarettes and weed have kept me from beating people up before, so you know, I understand that.
Well,
I think they're mad.
If you want to compare, the drugs, Duggar, then you could probably go to the Department of Corrections and find out how many people are in jail because they beat someone to death with pot.
Absolutely.
Or they got
not a bunch of men.
Yeah, it's a different. There's like legendary amounts more people in prison because of the effects of alcohol than the effects of pot. And yet I'm not a pot smoker at all. I don't have any. I was asking. It's funny. I asked a question to someone the other day. I said, "Are you going to smoke pot when you don't have any?" When you don't have any legal course not to, right? It could be used against you. And we sat there, both of us, and go, what would we use it for? And I said, just for anything, just rather than just having a tipping a beer out on the back, that you'd have, you'd have some pot. And we none of us could come up with a no, because we know what the effects of alcohol is on a bad night.
I don't drink. I'm a very, very once in a while have a couple beers kind of guy.
Yeah.
Hate the feeling of being drunk, but I have drank my share. Let me tell you, I have my war stories, but I never was an alcoholic. I've never been addicted to anything except, I loved the way cocaine smelled. And
you like cigarettes too, right? You like your cigarettes too, right?
Yeah, I was totally, that was my addiction. That's my addiction. And redheaded.
I love that. He said, "I love the way it smells."
I've never heard that before.
But I do like a good shot of whiskey. Once in a while, I like the taste of it. I like a Southern Comfort, unproof Southern Comfort on ice with a squeeze of lime. But just have one or two. It's good for me. If I can, that'll give me a glow. I guarantee it'll give me a glow. So I don't overdo it. It's not good for me to drink either with the medicine I take. So pot is good for it. I stopped tonight. You're witnessing history. Mr. Duggar no longer smokes tobacco products. I demand some golf claps, goddammit.
I hope you keep that up, brother.
So is tonight the night?
And I'll understand if you have to stay away for a while, since I smoke so many. I don't want to entice you. So I'll understand if I don't see you for a while, since I smoke so many.
It ain't gonna bother me, dude, because I ain't gonna stop smoking pot. And I figure, if I have 3 or 4 joints a day, I'll be good. And maybe I can wean down to 5 or 6 joints, pretty soon.
But cigarettes are, to me, it took me a long time to quit. And it was a very determined stopping, and there was failures. It wasn't just like I could pick up and stop it. And I'm pretty strong-willed, but I did. Ultimately, I did. And I wish you the best.
Yeah, thanks, man. Shit, I thought about just smoking cigars because I like cigars too, and but I'm just gonna give up tobacco products because a good cigar,
That's awesome. Like I said, if it wasn't for these stupid roll-ups, I'd have quit like a decade ago because I wouldn't have been able to afford them no more.
The nice thing about cigars is you don't inhale, so it's a different deal. And for whatever it's worth, Duggar, you got to do. I quit in a bar with people that were, everyone who says they don't smoke goes to a bar and they smoke, right? I mean, it's like, hey, do you smoke? No, I don't smoke, or I'm just a social smoker. And then 80%
I only smoke when I drink is the biggest common answer. I only smoke when I drink is a common answer.
Right. So it's just
John Wick says Bill Clinton is my cigar hero, with Johnny as a close second.
Good conversation.
Bill Clinton's got the famous cigar.
Yeah, look at what it cost him. He got impeached over that, and he was married to Hillary.
I remember his big lie.
Penalty than
I
that.
did not have sexual relations with that lady.
Depends on what your definition of is. Every one of us remember that lie.
Yes, the definition of is. That's a total perfect politician, though. What's your definition of is? That's a politician answer right there.
Anyone who could be married to, there's no president title worth having if you have to be married to Hillary.
Yeah, that's all you
I'm
had
sorry.
to do was wave a big picture of Hillary. I had to go home do this.
Yeah,
And
I would say
just go ahead.
that to get that with that baggage hanging onto your waist all the time
Oh my.
would be just about that. That would not be worth living. So I would think that there's, be careful what you ask for. You may get it, and if that's success, he can have it.
I'm
He can have
probably
it.
going to get in trouble with the ladies on this one, but I'm just going to say if she would have been handling her business, there would have been no cigar or blue dress.
Yeah,
She
there's
didn't handle her business. She treated that dress as a business.
Yeah.
She's talking about she got rich off that dress.
and if you look at the actual father of Chelsea, there's a story behind that, and it's not Bill.
The oral.
But the other thing too, there's a lot. That relationship is almost as complicated as Michelle and Barack. And I don't want to get into that.
You mean Mike and Barack?
There's a lot of pieces that I don't want to get into it because it's not a personal thing to me. It's just there's a lot of questions around a lot of that. And to me, there was a political couple that assembled for political reasons, and they did political things. And to me, that because of everything, if Hillary would have gotten into power, that organization would have run the world.
We'd be doomed right now.
Yeah.
Right.
So
now.
I just look at it like, and I think all the pieces were in play for that. All the pieces were in play. So anyway, on another topic,
Hillary and Bill were definitely a power couple for politics or whatever. They both have political ambitions, and yeah.
If you ever look up the Clinton death list,
now you said we're not going to get into that.
No, we're not gonna. We're not gonna. I have no. It's like to me, Mike. It's not about politics. If you type in that to Google and you go to the pages, it goes for 50 pages long. 50 pages long.
Evil. It's good and evil. It's not politics.
Yeah. It's so anyway, but you can't find that. I found it one night and I read through and I kept on going through. It was amazing.
You can find anything if you Google something. You can Google ice cream on a titty and you're not even going to see ice cream or a titty.
Oh, I don't think so. I don't think so.
You disappointed me, man. Damn it, man. Now I gotta look.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Just Google ice cream titties. Sometimes you'll see some ice cream, sometimes you'll see some titties, but you're never going to see ice cream on titties. It's Google. You're going to see some dicks poking you in the eye.
Can I read you a line from John Pena? John Pena said. John
Penis? What?
Well, I knew you were going there. But he said, do you know how you know climate change is a fraud and how you know global warming is a fraud? And the guy goes, how? He goes, if it's true, tell me if the lower half of the U.S. would be underwater and many of the continents where all the richest real estate is, how and why would the banks fund the loans for those if they knew everything was going underwater? They wouldn't do it. They would never be able to get a loan again, ever. It would shut down the loan.
Yes, they could, because like most insurance, when it comes time to make a claim, they're going to deny you. My lady goes through sickness all the time. She actually pays about $500 a month in insurance. But anytime she ends up filing a claim, she has to fight, and usually she gets denied. They've come through a couple of times, but usually they deny.
Not it, Mike.
So yeah, they would still back those loans.
That's not the point.
Because once it comes time to collect, they're going to be like, denied.
No, Mike, you're wrong. They default on the loans, and the bank would be out the money. That's the point. You can't claim. You can't. That's an insurance company. That's not the lenders.
That's natural.
So
No, I was
it's-
talking about the insurance type shit.
Right. The lenders wouldn't lend
And
the
the
money if it
mortgages
was real.
too. Those mortgages people.
They wouldn't do it.
We actually had to file bankruptcy because of those people. It was crazy. With
Yeah,
what we
it's
went
crazy.
through. Now, technically, we did have that aspect at least. We was able to file bankruptcy and wipe it out. So, whatever. But I'm saying those corporations will back those bad deals because they don't care because they're going to deny you. We lost our first house when I lived on the lake. I lost the house because it was one of those crazy mortgages. And they denied me trying to make amends and say, I'll give you a full mortgage and half of a mortgage every single month. They're like, no, fuck you. We want 2.5 mortgages. So we finally said, no, fuck you. We're going to file bankruptcy. But that's what I'm getting at. These corporations will finance bad deals because in the long run, they know they're going to fucking get their property back, or they're going to tell you, no, we're not going to give you your insurance or whatever else. Even death insurance sometimes says, oh, this person died for this reason, and that's not covered. So
Yeah, but Mike, there's a difference.
These
That was the
companies
law.
will back bad deals like flooded areas or whatever else, but then they'll deny them when the claim comes in. Whoops, my phone ain't plugged in. I got to plug it in. It says 15% battery.
But Mike, we're talking about apples and oranges here, I think. If you
Yeah, pretty
have
much probably. I'm a little lit
Yeah.
up, so probably.
no,
apples and
that's
oranges.
but my point is I don't deny about the insurance because I've been familiar with insurance for a long time. My point is though
Yeah.
that the loans that were forced, that was a directive, a law that they had to. That's why there's so many foreclosures for years, up to about 5 years ago, is because they were
Yeah.
forced to give people loans for amounts that they couldn't pay off. And I want to tell you something. When I bought
Are you talking about like through the JP Morgan Chase fiasco and all that stuff?
no, it was by
The bad
mandate.
mortgages.
Yes,
bad
the bad
mortgages.
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
Right. So, but I went to my person because I put half down on my house. And I said to them, how is it that I can afford the same house that these people have? I can't afford to buy 2 new cars. I have 1 used one and 1 new one. And I have 3 kids, right? It's a much bigger family. I have a much bigger family. And I have no credit card debt. But I said, how is it that these other people can all afford the same house as me? Because I know they're not earning what I do. And he goes, you would not believe that what people are applying for these loans, and we have to give them loans. He goes,
Yeah.
they're maxed out on their
It
credit
was like
cards.
mandated at that time that, yeah, they were trying to get everybody in a house basically back then.
Right. So it was. I found it a little shocking. I'd rather, to me, it was sleep at nighttime, right? Can you sleep at night? And where I live right now, it's $3,000 to $3,400 for a 2-bedroom apartment in a decent area a month, and it could go up to 5 or 10 if you're on the ocean. My 800 square foot apartment on the ocean is $900,000 with no garage. So it's
Dang, you
where
got to park on the street?
Yeah, believe it or not. And so, because I wanted to move to the beach, and I figured 800 square foot apartment for a single dude, right? I could see doing that, but it didn't have a garage, number one, and number two, 800 square feet is not that big, right? So,
No.
no. And to me, if I was going to have what?
I could make it work, but wouldn't want to.
Well, if it had a patio and a large size walkout patio and stuff, and it was private, I would say, okay, now that's potential right there, and a garage. a nice, easy get-in garage with some area that I could put some stuff back there. That's to me is workable, and it's just the prices of everything out here are insane. But
Carlin says you got to have a place to put your stuff.
Yeah, you need a place. You need a place. It's very depending on where you
use that property to levy or pay for another piece of property.
We have a property. We have a property now that we can have 2 houses on,
Mm-hmm.
and it is. I mean, it would be. They'd be a far distant neighbor too, but the problem is when you do that, you can imagine what it would take to get stuff through the system here. It's everything is incredibly expensive. So to build a house, they built houses, Duggar, 3-bedroom houses with us, 1 story on 3/4 of an acre. They went on the market for 700, and they ended up marking them up to, I think, $1.5 million, and sold every one of them.
Sweet.
So, yeah, that's the market out here. You can't get houses; they sell for more money in cash than you can put them up for. It's really bizarre. It's just, and I don't have a dime to my name because when you live in California, right? You move to California, you're not living here to be rich. There's a lot of people that are very rich, but you're living here for the lifestyle, whatever that means. Hey, Mike, have you heard from your wife?
John, we can't even talk about the Epstein connection with the Clintons, which was a little bit there, without thinking about the video where Epstein and Trump were hugging and snickering each other's ears. So that's the both sides thing. Yes, the Clintons knew him, but so did Trump. So
I think everyone knew the
circle.
circle. No, I think everyone knew the circle. It's the plane fight list that went out to the island. That's the tell. I think that's the tell. Because in a social circle like that, I used to be in social circles. And when you have a social circle like that, just because you have a photo with someone doesn't mean you know them, and it doesn't mean anything else than you're within one of the societies, whether it be the orchestra or the symphony or the art society or the downtown fund for greater art good. It's all about your chairman positions. It's all about your positions, and you go into these social events, and that's how you meet everyone. So it's just a meeting. That's just a picture. And I can tell you that I have pictures of me with athletes, and you don't see me putting them up. And I don't even tell you who they are because you have to ask what good is it? And to me, who gives a shit? They put their pants on the same way, don't they? And I
try to put mine on one leg at a time, but I'm usually stumbling around. So,
well, what one of the go ahead.
I'm just trying to put my spin on
it. One of the things I always present to everyone is you are in an airport and you run into your number one idol. What are you going to say to them? Are you going to say something so stupid, so ill-conceived and idiotic that you're going to be the moron in that person's life for the next month, 5 months, a year? Or are you going to have a question? Are you going to have something reasonable to ask that person so you come across and they remember you? Those are the things that are really important. I'm sorry, they are. And when you go to these events...
I actually, just because of the business that I'm in, being in a restaurant business, I've waited on all kinds of people, politicians, stars, people, singers, people like Larry the Cable Guy, the old dude who played Mark Twain. I forget his name right now, but Hal Holbrook, I think it was. Hal Holbrook. I've waited on so many people. You know what I do every time I walk up to that damn table or that private party that I've been in? I treat them the same as if they was fucking Jay Quan from across the street in my ghetto ass neighborhood. I never gave a damn. I treated them the same. I presented myself the same. I don't care if I love you to death like Larry the Cable Guy. Funny motherfucker. I waited on him. But I never was like, oh my God, it's Larry the Cable Guy. Woo! I just walked up and greeted the table the same way I did. Hey, what's going on, Larry? And blah, blah, blah. Here's the specials. Here's the features. Here's the whatever. And maybe I'm different. I don't know. I've never been starstruck like that. But yes, I would treat any single one of them, even people who I love and adore. If I walked up on anybody that I love and adore, when it comes to stars or important people, I just act like, hey, you're the next person at my table. What's going on? Let's get at it.
Right.
But that's
even when I was
anyways. Back to your story. I'm sorry to interrupt, but it has happened just because of my business and some of the places I've worked. I've come across a lot. Senators, politicians, different politicians, the lobbyists that come along with them, presidential candidates, and all that shit. I've been in a room with them people in my business.
So, Mike? What did they say when you said that? Was it just like they just kept on going with the conversation, and it was just a matter of
they just acted like a normal customer too, because I didn't ask for anything, and I didn't act dumbfounded that I walked in a room. I didn't go, oh shit, Larry the Cable Guy's at my table, or oh hey, Hal Holbrook, how you doing? I love your movies. Like I didn't do none of that, so I just treated them like a normal customer. They treated me like a normal server. I got great tips from everybody. Same thing with the presidential candidates and things like that. Like, it's just been like, ooh, like I had to have some FBI background checks on me. Luckily, I didn't get refused to wait on them because it was fun to wait on them, but I didn't act any different because I'm a real ass dude. I'm doing my job, and I'm gonna treat you, and especially when I feel when those people go out, they don't really want to be treated they're not want to be hounded or treated different. So I just treat them like they're the next Joe Schmo at my table. So, but yeah, it's always been a good time, and it's always been just, it is what it is. But it's been cool to have those under my belt to be like, oh wow, I actually did technically meet these people. It's cool, but yeah, so along your lines, if I accidentally bumped into somebody in the elevator or something, or at the bar, if I'm sitting there having a drink and somebody came and sat next to me and I'm like, holy shit, that's so-and-so. I think I would probably just be, hey, what's going on? How you doing, man? What you drinking? I'm drinking this. Just a bullshit conversation. I wouldn't,
but
show
Mike,
any like, oh my God, I can't believe you're next to me.
Duggar, what were you going to say? Duggar, what were you going to say?
Mac, buttermuffins, and banana hammock. Where did that come?
Now, what were you going to say, Doug, when you were talking about stars and all that? You were going to say something.
Oh, well, they're just folks, man. They're just people. You talk
that's
folks, you talk to them like you wanted the boys. Hey, you know what? You needed a guy. Hey, I'm your guy. Be nice with them. Well, you don't gotta butter them up. Just treat them like folks. They enjoy it. Now you'll get a couple that are snooty, but don't you know who I am?
Yeah.
We know who you are.
If they ever ask me that, I'd be like, no, who are you?
That tells you everything, doesn't it, Duggar?
Even if I knew him, I'd be like, no, what did you do? Who are you? What's up, Kiwi lover? Journals of Awakening?
One of the things that you have to remember, and it sounds like both of you guys are right in where I am, is that these people that have all their yes men around them all day long that do a job are just normal people, and they don't want to be treated different, especially when it's awkward in front of their friends, because it makes their friends feel uncomfortable. Yeah. And they don't want that. They just want to be interacted exactly like you did, Mike. exactly like you did, where they can all be one and the same. They're friends, right? That's
Yeah.
all that matters there at that time, and it's really true.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's really great. Yeah,
Right.
and for the
Like let's say somebody, like whatever, some big star is coming out and he's got his next door neighbor or he's got his buddy from down the street and they just want to go sit at the bar and have a drink. If you're the bartender, don't make us think about the star and ignore the person next to him that he's sitting there having a good time with or she's having a good time with, whatever. You need to interact with both of them and act like they're both the same person because they're together.
Dead in the eyeball.
And you just.
You're right, Doug. You're right, Doug.
Look them right in the eyeballs. And just put a smile on your face.
Yeah.
What's up? Be yourself. Have a little savoir faire. Be able to have, be able to handle,
Savoir faire is everywhere.
You're fucking a mook. You know what I mean? I don't know what to tell you. I mean,
what was that cartoon, Duggar? I bet you remember that.
Everybody
Savoir-faire is everywhere.
Just handle
I bet he
your
remembers
shit.
that.
I mean, if you can't handle your savoir-faire, Houston, we have a problem. I mean, it's like you can see a squid swim.
Jefferson, he says, if I was one of them, I'd never put pants on again. We're all saying we all put pants on one leg at a time. He's like, hey, I'd never put pants on.
Hell yeah. Oh, about Thursday, they say, hey, there's an old fat man washing his butt in the pond over there in by the mall. Oh, that's old Doug. He just goes there every Thursday to take a bath. I don't know
all they want to do is laugh.
I don't know where I live.
If you were any different than the person next to you, then one person would be an alien and the other one wouldn't be, and they're not. Everyone's the same except for Duggar, and because he's an alien. But if you think about if you ever get, well, I think I know one reptile here in my area. But my point is, yeah. I think it's a fascinating subject. I don't think people get this. I don't think they get it at all. I think they think that that person is special. They have a talent, just like you have a talent at fishing. Like Mike has a talent at cooking because there's a passion behind it, or there's luck or fortune behind it, right? Think about this. If you carve decoy ducks for a living, what if you're the number one decoy duck carver in the world, right? You have won every record, right? The same kind of talent that one of the Metallica group members has. Same kind of talent.
Yeah.
And it's no
just
different.
A different skill set. Just a different skill set. But you're still the best and famous and whatever, but you know what? You're still just a fucking person.
And you want to be treated normal. Yeah. And you know what? To me, I can't help but rib people. I would rib these guys. I would, if you gave me 10 minutes with them, I'd be poking fun at them. It depends. You have to read the situation, obviously, right? You have to really. I would tell them about my. I would start to tell them sob stories, and I would be I was telling them about my GoFundMe page. But no, I don't know what. I would try to make them crack up, and it's by poking fun at them. Pardon me?
You can look at them and just tell them, yes, you have no future. Why are you here? Your existence isn't necessary.
Or something like, let's just, who they are, right? And you go, let's take actors, for instance. A lot of the actors, they got like 6 toes, don't they? And you could say stuff like that, just keep the conversation going and wait till they come at you, right? Because, you know who I am? Yes, I do. I was just seeing how long it took you. And this is a rough crowd in here. You're kind of mild. I was thinking you'd be swinging there a little bit earlier. But anyways, the point is that they're there to chuckle just like everyone else, and have a good time. I think it's awesome.
Absolutely,
that was a great way.
Absolutely. I have the claim to fame to had Mr. Huddleston as my friend. David Huddleston. You know, he was the mayor, like on the best funny movie Mel Brooks ever made.
Oh, really?
Blazing Saddles. Yeah. You know, he was like the first Santa Claus, played on a lot of Bonanza and movies with John Wayne. He always had a coonskin hat, that kind of guy. He was a good cat. Look him up. He's a good man. I called him Pops. And got him a knife. And
you brought up Huddleston. Wasn't that who this was?
Yeah. I'll be damned. That's right.
Mr. Duggar sent me that knife. He said it used to belong to Huddleston there.
Nice.
That was awesome. When I got that in the package with the stickers.
Did he pass, Doug? How many years ago?
Yeah. It's been a few years now. You know, I think about 4 or 5 years now. But he's good people. He really was.
How did you meet, by the way? Was it by chance or a social situation?
I was selling cars.
Okay.
Gene Hackman, he come around and bought cars there, and other people, you know. So, you know, it was in Santa Fe, New Mexico. I sold cars, and that's how I met him. And he trusted me and liked me, and he literally traded in his Cadillac that he had specially because he's a movie star, dude. He had movie star money. Come on.
Yeah.
And he had his own, you know, he always had a dream about a Cadillac he wanted, and he got it made for him. But anyway, he traded it in, and he bought a car for his wife. He wanted a Prius, and she got her a pretty nice Prius. And next day, you know, they'd did stuff to that Cadillac because it was like immaculate, you know what I mean? He come back, he wanted to buy it back. They wanted to sell him back his car. It was I guess about 4 days after he traded it in or something. I don't know. But anyway, we sold him back his car. Then I ended up selling it for him again privately. When I gave him the money, I said, "Are you okay? Because these people ain't going to give you your car back, right?"
That's true.
And he's just like his wife says, "No, we're gonna get him something else." He said, "I don't want anything else. I'll just ride to it." She looked at me and she said, "We're gonna find him a damn car because he's gonna make me take him everywhere," you know. And so it was hilarious. And I got to be like, you know, friends with them. They're good people. And so I miss Pops.
That's awesome.
But he knew everybody. Pops knew everybody.
I'll agree with that, Wendy. This is the calmest it's ever been.
Oh, the panel?
Well, Wendy says this is the calmest live stream Mike has ever done. I'll agree.
Yeah,
like I said, I got a lot of things going on in my mind, so I'm actually not interrupting that much and things. I got a lot of stuff on my mind tonight. And I'll probably get out of here in about 15 minutes. But yeah, I'll agree it's calm because I'm staying out of it for the most part.
Well,
we had some fun earlier, but for the most part, I've just been kicking back, listening, enjoying myself.
Well, you know, Mike, when you do have, you know, there's nothing worse in life. We've all carried around a lot of burden. I can tell you 3 of us have carried around a lot of burden. And everyone in this chat probably has carried around a lot of burden. And there's nothing worse than having to go through your normal day's routine and you can't get off the burden.
Yeah.
Right? The burden is overwhelming. When you lost your wife, Doug's, that burden. It is something that is just so overwhelming, and it's so bothersome, and it's so incomprehensible. And then when you have worries of safety and stuff, those are because the person hasn't passed. It's equally as troubling because they're alive and you just don't want anything to happen to them. It's just so I totally get that, Mike. I totally get that. But she'll be safe before too long. Doug, let me ask you, how long
I could probably say it because I can probably say this because it doesn't deal with my lady's personal health. She doesn't want people to know about her personal health, but technically why she is going to Wisconsin, and I'll hear about it within the next 2 days if she doesn't want me to talk about it more.
Well, you can mention it in your private with your members.
Her estranged sister is pretty much might not make it through the night.
I'm sorry.
She has reconnected. You guys know that she's reconnected with these nieces and nephews lately. I've talked about that some, and she's all good with us talking about that because we're extending our family technically with these estranged, long lost nieces and nephews. But yeah, apparently her sister, who she has not seen since even before my daughter was born, who is now 15, she may not make it through the night. So that's why, even though my lady's going through what she's going through, she had to take off and go to Wisconsin tonight. So
we're praying for her, Mike. That's terrible.
Yeah, that's what's going on.
Yeah.
And I'll hear from her tomorrow or the next day. She's like, "Hey, don't talk about that no more." Then I won't. But yeah, just that's why she's taking off.
You got the
And like I said, why I got stuff
a
going on in my mind because we're dealing with what I'm dealing with at work, plus what my lady's going through, plus now this. So a lot of crap, but it is what it is. It's life. Life happens, and so does the opposite of life. So, but yeah, I'll get out here probably at 11:15 because I do have to wake up early in the morning and take my daughter to school and stuff. But that's why it's kind of been tame from me, guys, and why I'm just listening and having fun and occasionally highlighting chat and whatever.
Doug's, what were you saying?
Interjecting.
Doug's, what were you saying?
Stuff going on.
Come on, dude. Why you trying to put the old man on the spot? You know I got CRS.
CRS? I don't know what.
I can't remember shit.
Oh. Every year you get older, I want to tell you, I'm in the middle of a thought, and it's a good thought too. And I'm just like, what the? Yeah. So. No, but you were saying something about.
There is a question I want to ask. The Nord Stream did he do it, or was it Ukraine Space Squad or whatever?
Don't know.
You ain't heard nothing on the antennas?
Nope. I'm so disconnected from reality right now. Doug's, I have
wicked shit going on.
Yeah, well, there's a lot going on.
Trying their best to start a war, I'm telling you.
Of course.
They're trying their best.
The best thing I've ever done is disconnect from YouTube by taking a break from it. The amount of hours I've gotten back to. Good night, John. The amount of hours I've gotten back to my life and the level of I don't give a, you know what, is awesome. And people need to comprehend what I'm saying. It's not mean. It's regathering your life. Use it to live, not to view.
Yeah.
Like I come into these chats because there's a family here. What were you gonna say, Doug's?
I don't know, man. I yawned and lost track. I don't know, man. I'll
agree with what you were saying there, Johnny. Like that's the reason I come here. It helps.
Some people don't like politics. Some people don't talk politics or even wonder about day-to-day life of what's going on around them in the world. But, we have our own little inner sectors we got to do for ourselves every day. We're that bees. We're doing our little thing, whatever we're doing. It's our little world. But there's other world out there that affect your world, so I don't know.
And right now,
what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down.
if I have a factor that I really consider to be important. If I can't control it, I don't worry about it. I
That's
can
true.
vote. I can vote. The disinformation campaign is on both sides, full out.
Oh, fuck
And
yeah. It's the Unity Party, bro.
yep, that's right. That's exactly right. 100%. So I look at it like after the last election, I decided that I wasn't going to put myself through that again. And I come to YouTube to get away from politics. I come to YouTube to laugh. I come to YouTube to hang around positive people and share life experience.
Absolutely.
And smile and poke fun, but to support people and to have an uplifting experience. Anyway, I don't do politics on YouTube. It's overwhelming to me to go to a channel on YouTube and hear about politics because the world is so hard to listen to right now. Everything is, everyone's mad. Everyone's mad.
You know, you
What were
don't harp on it. It's a conversation. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
That's
yeah.
where everybody runs politics talk. They harp on it or draw a line like, hold on, let's pull a sword, and it ain't time to pull a sword. Just kind of like, well, hey, just
Yeah.
what do you think about that? You know, I mean,
Thanks, River Rat.
so
I got an
other people
unboxing
aren't
coming
capable
soon
of
because
that, I
this
guess.
hat was a bonus hat. I
You're
didn't
right.
make
You're
this.
right,
Somebody
Vince.
made it for me. So I have a full unboxing coming soon. They made me a hat and a shirt, plus their hat, plus their shirt. So thanks for noticing. That is a cool little hat there. But it was a bonus hat. Somebody else made this for me, and they also made me a shirt along with their hat and their shirt. I'll have an unboxing coming up early next week.
Hand knitted out of llama hair.
I'm gonna skate out of here.
Okay.
Mikey,
All
you have
right,
a good
brother.
night, man. Thanks for letting me hang out with you, Mr. Cuddles.
Yeah, good talking with you,
Saw
bud.
you take
You
Good
too,
having you up here.
Duggar. You too, Duggar.
You're
I
on.
love you, brother.
Take care, my man.
Long and prosper. And in
Cheers,
the
bud.
news, take care of you little bitty selves. God bless.
Fuel up the spaceship. Take care.
Let me just go. I'll go.
Yeah. It's been a quiet
Wendy, I
night.
know if I need to contact you, you'll be there. I got you.
Yeah, don't contact me. I don't like anyone. And how much longer? Your wife probably has 12 hours more to go.
Oh, no. It's normally only like a 7 or 8 hour drive. Although it is icing and snowing up there. She said it was pretty freaking bad. So
Yeah.
instead of going like 80, they were going 40. So
Yeah. So that's
45,
top
something
speed.
like
That's
that.
12
So
hours.
she might have a few hours left, but I do have to get up early to take my daughter to school, if nothing else. So, like I said, I'll probably be out of here by 11:15. I just want to come up and chill out for a little while and talk, and it's been fun. I appreciate everybody that's came in, but yeah, I'm not gonna be here too much longer. I'm gonna get out of here, and
Call
then
it a night
everybody
when you
can
need
enjoy
to.
themselves doing whatever they do tonight.
I was going to practice my yodeling repertoire tonight. So if you want to step down, I guarantee you a loss of membership and a loss of viewers. Mike comes back and goes, I went from
All right, it's
2600.
Johnny's Yodeling show here.
How did I go from 2,600 subscribers to 1? Is that possible? I even lost the Japanese contingent. They don't even know how to. They
Dude,
didn't even know what
no. No, I don't even need you for that. I've lost more than I've gained. I showed a screenshot of that one time. It cracked me up
what.
because I've literally lost more subscribers than I have right now, even though I'm still at my peak as far as my highest number with over 2,400. I've lost over like 3,000 or 4,000. So it's crazy. I would be at about 7,000 right now if I never lost anybody. It's funny. I showed it a few months back. when I went through analytics and it shows you how many people you've lost to,
Yeah.
I've lost more than I actually have right now. I have 2,400. I've lost like 3 or 4 grand. I'd be near 7K right now if those people didn't like leave.
But
It's
you know
funny.
what, Mike?
It's
I've
funny to
noticed
me
the
because
same
I
thing.
don't care.
No,
I technically don't care. All I care about is the people that want to come have fun. All those other people, hey, it is what it is.
But
I'm
Mike,
here for the people that want to have fun, and that's what I'm trying to do.
and everyone's got to realize this. Everyone's got to realize this on social media. Social media is the most transparent, transient population ever. Social media has no neighborhood. What it
No,
has
no.
are commonalities, right? And you go to this person's channel, you listen to them, you get bored with them, you leave. And there are
Yep.
certain people that you don't get bored with and leave. You kind of become a family, right? And so
Yeah.
you keep on coming back. But if people, I went through and I had tens of many tens of thousands of followers, and I went through people like water. Now, why is that? Because people don't stay on social media; they come and go. Because seasonality, vacations, job changes, economy changes, because interest level
Yeah.
changes, everything. So if that, I noticed when I first came on, I had 2,000 followers, subscribers. And I think I noticed that I had 5,000 that I lost, or 4,300 that I lost.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah.
The loss is always bigger than the gains overall. It's funny. It's
It
weird.
stunned me at first. But then I remember the other platforms. And I remember there's nothing different about the other platforms than this one, except this one tells you. I think their analytics are totally made up. And like, for instance, they don't give you benchmarking. You should be able to see 5 channels or 10 channels that do the exact same thing you did or do in roughly the same form, who do the same number of lives, and you should have benchmarks to see how long the people stay on, what they're looking at. You should be able to tell how long the retaining viewership is on a video, and all this. You should have all those benchmarks. Why? To make you better, to help you comprehend.
Well, no, wait a minute, Johnny. What are you talking about? You do actually get your retention rate and shit on your videos in your analytics,
but you don't get.
They also show you your spikes and dips and other
They don't
things.
show you. They don't show you the most important thing, Mike. They don't show you the top 10 accounts that you're competing.
Oh no. They don't, They don't show you. The only part of YouTube that does technically show you your top accounts is how many hearts you've liked it, how many hearts you've given somebody. They'll show you that, but that don't mean nothing because you generally heart and like everything. So, but technically, if you want to know who your top 10 people are, you look at how many hearts you've given people or whatever. That would be your top commenters. But
but that's not what I'm talking about.
That's still not a great. No, yeah, I'm with you on that one. That's not a great thing, but it would at least give you a idea who's commenting the most.
Well, for me,
would be
I don't
your
care.
top channels.
I don't care about that.
But
I don't
not
care
fully.
What I care about is, Mike, if I have, let's say, 55 million users on YouTube. Of those 55 million, what 10 accounts are most similar to mine, and how are they performing?
Oh, you're talking about your competition. You're talking about your competition channels?
My competition. Yes.
Yeah.
That way you can look at comparable accounts that do different things, and you can go in and watch their videos, and you can see how they're doing stuff. You could see their growth rates. You could see your growth rate, and it would have a matrix, like a matrix of 16 points that they all look at. to tell you
Yeah.
how you're performing against people exactly like you.
Yeah.
That would be useful. What they give us now
There
is a
should
bunch
be,
of
there should definitely be some better YouTube tools for that in studio and stuff.
right.
But you can still do that just from doing your own research, because you can Google the things that you actually put out on your channel, and then Google those things and find some of those bigger channels. It's just a little extra work, and you shouldn't have to. I agree with
But-
you. YouTube should give you those tools in studio and TubeBuddy and these other little YouTube apps. They should have that built in there. They don't. You have to do it yourself if you want to truly research and truly try to become better or whatever else. It
But you
takes
still-
a hell of a lot more work than it needs to be as a
Yeah.
creator if you do want to do that. But it can be done. You just have
Yeah.
to do it yourself through Google searching to find your competitors and your like channels that do the same thing you do, and then find out why they're blowing up and you're not. It's a lot of research, and it should be something easy. But you know me, I don't care. That's
Yep.
why I have the Bud Files here. I have the Bud Files, Journals of Awakening, Sister Winnie, Johnny Small Pepper, Southern Stolen Grown. Like, why do I have this wide variety of people here? Because I've gone out and reached out and met and interacted with them, and I don't care what I do here. If I sit here with 2 people in my chat, I'll still shoot the shit as long as I feel like it. And then when I'm like, okay, my life got in the way, or I'm tired, or I'm drunk, I'm going to bed, is when I end it. So I don't have these preconceived notions of what I'm supposed to be doing here. You know,
Yep.
I just do what I do, and
Well,
it seems to work. It seems to work for me, and I love all these people and all these different communities, and just I feel so blessed being able to come up here and just shoot the shit and hang out and have fun when I need to have fun for myself. And the fact that I get such great people like you guys to come hang out with me, it's amazing. And like this stupid shit, this board back here that I love this board, these hats that I keep receiving. I mean, this shit is just insane to me. I personally, I'm like, wow, I don't fully understand it, but at the same time, when I get these messages and these texts and these letters and these gifts, and they always just tell me, oh man, you're so real, you're so whatever, and thank you for the help you've given me and whatever, and the appreciation that I receive from the people that I appreciate just blows my fucking mind. If I appreciate you, but yeah, all of a sudden you're sending me shit I didn't even know was coming. I don't make fish at home. You know, like it just blows my fucking mind.
Mhm.
The little money I made, it looks big to some people. I mean, shit, I'm almost on $2,000 in my first year. That's fucking huge to me. It's chump change to some people, but it's huge to me, and it blows my mind that my fans, as they call it, fan funding, because my ad revenue was only like $100. The other 17 or 1,800 bucks has come from fan funding, as they call it. That shit blows my mind. I can't believe it. I cannot believe that I've made almost $2,000 in my first year. April 13th was my first day getting monetized. So once April 13th hits, I'll put all the numbers out there. I'm going to do a big video with screenshots and stuff of all the different types. And just because I'm always transparent, I don't try to hide it. I'm like, I want you guys to know how much I appreciate you, and how much I love you, and how much I thank you for keeping me sane. But on top of that, the little weird fun funding, whatever they call it, fan funding, whatever. I want to put a video out about that on my 1 year celebration of being monetized, to be transparent. And so yeah, This is what I made because of you guys being the amazing supporters that you are. And then on top of that, obviously I can't put a price on the gifts. All these stickers, the rods, the reels, the equipment, the hats, the shirts. That's stuff that tickles my heart. There's no money on this. This hat might as well be $10 million. When I saw that, I'm like, are you fucking shitting me? I have a Mike's Fishing Home hat from this person. I'll do their video at the beginning of next week, but they sent me their hat because they have hats you can buy, and they sent me their shirt because they have shirts you can buy. But they took the time to go ahead and include a Mike's Fishing Home hat and a Mike's Fishing Home shirt on top of it. Wow. Wow. I love you guys. I just appreciate you guys. And I can't stress enough. And if there's anything that I can ever do, reach out to me. And if I can do it, I'll do it. Just for any of you, if I can do something, I will. If I can't, I'll try to find somebody who can. That's all I gotta say about that. But yeah, it is 11:20 almost. I do have to wake up at 5 a.m. to get my daughter up to school. So I'm gonna go pay the Parker meter real quick, then I'll be back, and then I'll probably wrap up. And I'm sorry I was rambling. But it's just
You weren't rambling.
My heart has been warmed so much in this past year and a half that I'm shocked. Even my lady is shocked at how she says that she feels like I've become a better accepting person in our life with things that goes on because you guys have inspired me to try to be a little better. So I'll be right back.
That must be John Wiggs. Yeah, I think that's John Wiggs. Because, I look at this last year, and I don't want to have a sticker board. I don't want that. I would send out stuff, but I want to do something different than a sticker board if I do end up continuing. I will tell you what it is, but I don't want to say it yet because I'm not sure I'm staying. The fun part about YouTube and the fun part about finding a group of people that's fun together, that's not competitive, but that's fun. And yeah, there's a little things that rise up every once in a while, but that's what, you have your disagreement, you move on. If you can't move on, you get moved out, right? But I think the big thing with Mike's Fishing here is no matter who's up here running this, Wendy, Mike, or any number of the people that have stayed up here all night long, and there's tons of them, with John and everyone else, it's always a fun time because it's a fun group of people that want to come here for fun. It's their getaway. And if you have a channel and you want to be serious or fun or whatever, just remember, I think a lot of people come here to just download the hell out of their lives because it's a real challenge right now. I went to buy, what did I go to buy the other day? I went to buy, the hash brown patties, right? For 10 of them, it was $6.95 in the store now. $6.95 for 10 hash brown patties. And I thought to myself, $1 a piece? Really? You think I'm going to pay that? And I thought, I'm not doing it. I can't do it. I'm too cheap. I would rather cut my own potatoes and cook them. So, but anyway, the point is, guys, it's very tough out there, right? You go to the store, you go get your stuff. And that's why I think Mike being consistently on, his lives is more fun than most people's videos. I don't know what you think about that. But you get to interact just like you would a live premiere or a live video, and there's always action going on, depending, unless I bore the crap out of you, which is possible. But that's kind of why it's so cool, right? And that's why I think Mike's is successful, is because this group seeks each other out for camaraderie, for support, and I see these same people on other people's channels. And there's also a contingent of people on this channel that come here that I never see anywhere, and I know have a lot going on in their lives, that can't donate any more of their time to anything else because they're dealing with family issues. Kind of what Mike was saying tonight. Anyway, I just think it's an interesting point. And that's
Yeah.
why I think
Yeah,
your
it's just
channel
like
is so
when I'm
important.
at work or when I'm doing whatever, it's like I still try at least for certain people to make sure that I'm there. Even if I can't stay, I try to at least make an appearance. Oh,
Yep.
thanks, Wendy. Yes, it is. I'm awesome. And thank you, brother. I heard you while I was over there handling paying out parking meter. I heard you talking. And yeah, I mean, overall, most people that come through here just are here to have some fun, hang out, shoot the shit, maybe get some shit off their chest if they're going through something in their
Right.
lives. So,
Exactly.
John Wick said, I inspired Mike to take a pee. Oh, Lordy.
I thought
Nephew's
John
back
left.
on the tank thumb. What
Mike,
the hell? Wait a minute. Let me yell at Drew, just in case he's in the background. Thank you, Drew. Wendy's dropped us $20 chat. Says a fireball on Drew. We love you bunches, Mike. Hell yeah, I'll get a fireball with that then. You know, last time you gave me $20 for a fireball, I bought the big bottle of fireball.
hey, well, Mike, I'm going to let you
Usually I
go.
try to put the super chats and the whatever towards prizes and stuff to take care of later, but thank you. I appreciate that, Drew.
Mike, have a blessed night. Hope you get to talk with your wife
You
as
too,
she's on the
brother.
road. And I
You
will
too,
catch up
brother.
with you tomorrow, right? I mean, you're going to go live tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow's Friday night free for all, so yeah, I'll be doing that in my red shirt. For the remember everybody deployed on Friday. I
Very
mean,
cool,
even
man.
if something's going on in the house like it was tonight and yesterday and the day before, I mean, shit goes on. But yeah, tomorrow's technically my Friday free for all that I've done for over a year, so I'll be here tomorrow. Have a great
Okay,
night, brother. I appreciate you
cheers.
coming up. You and Duggar and people hanging out tonight. Appreciate y'all.
You bet. Peace. Peace.
Wendy with all of them hearts. Andrew, seriously, thank you for the chat there for the fireball, because obviously, you know me. If y'all give me a direct message that something is meant for a specific person, reason, I'll do it. So, shit, my lady's calling. All right, guys, don't leave. Hold on. Just in case that muted me. My lady is calling again. I'm not leaving fully. I am gonna block my camera and my mic and jump out, but I will be right back. But my lady just called again, so I gotta see what her update is. So I love you guys. If you do leave, look at me going in this stupid TikTok looking format. If you do leave before I get back, I love you. Thank you for coming in. But I have to block my camera, my microphone, go back out there and call my lady because she just called. But I do plan on coming back for a little while. So I'll see you in a bit. All right. She was just calling me to let me know she's entering Madison, Wisconsin, which is about 10 minutes to 30 minutes to her destination, depending on the traffic. She said there was a couple semis jackknifed on the road because of the ice and snow. There were some people driving so slow she had to pass them. There were some people driving too fast, like wicked maniacs. So I told her, yeah, that's probably the locals because they know the area, so they do what they got to do. But anyways, so yeah, she's up in Madison, Wisconsin right now. She's about 15 minutes to her destination, unless the snow makes it, a half hour. But anyways, so she's almost safely there. That's why she was calling. Really, what am I missing? Whose hairy belly is that? What did I miss while I was gone on that phone call? Yes, that is absolutely true, Wendy. That I hope everybody knows that. Like, and I think they do. I think they do. I don't think there's anybody here who does not understand what it means that they are here. So thank you for saying that, Wendy. That is very, very true. Everyone here, you mean so much to Mike. Just know that. Man, great sentiment right there, Wendy. That is truth. That is 100. Especially those who have been here since day one. There's a lot who have left me for whatever reason, but those who technically have been here since day one, and they were in my first live, and they're still here these days, they know this motherfucker's real. I'll keep it real. I may be an asshole sometimes, and I might piss some of y'all sometimes when I'm in my asshole mood, but you can't say I haven't kept it real. Truly. I love you guys. And Wendy, thank you. That was a good sentiment right there. I really do love everybody that comes through here, especially the ones that's been here forever. That's means even more, but even all the new people I've met that come in here and hang out, they mean the world to me too. And it means a lot that you guys have come sit here and hang out with the drunk and shoot the shit and have some fun. So thank you, Wendy, for that sentiment. It is true. Journals of Awakening. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I know you. You've only been around for a couple months, but he says, "Heck yeah, man! I'm fairly new. I got a lot of love and a lot of respect for you, Mike. Appreciate that, brother. Yeah, I know you're fairly new. I remember when you came up on my panel the first night you was here. First night you popped in here, you actually had the ball to come up, hang out here on panel, and we were all acting a fool. But you said I gotta get on that action, and you came up here and you hung out for a little while. Fun shit. But yeah, I think most people do know that. I'm not somebody going for glory. I'm not somebody whatever. I'm just here to do what I do. I have fun. Do I want to get better? Yes. Do I want to get bigger? Yes. Do I want to eventually make, like, what do you call it, real money? Yes. But do I give a damn? No. Look, I'll show my crooked ass teeth again. I don't care. And the tank dome is always there for the side giggles. I still need to make a short of that. I think we're on something. I need to make a short of this thumb. And I also need to make a channel with Michelle's Happy Homestead. Me and her could probably become rich with the double jointed shit. But obviously, I don't care about that. It's funny, but yeah. But yeah, Wendy, thank you. That was a good sentiment. And thank you, Drew, again, once again. If that's some fireball funds back there, trust me, I'm gonna get some fireball with it. So thank you. I'll make sure to bring up that big old bottle of fireball for that. Like I did last time. I remember the last time y'all gave me fireball money, I got that big jug handle. Said, here go the fireball on Drew. And by the way, I do have a couple of videos. Not only do I have the video to do on this full unboxing, because like I said, I didn't make this. Somebody else made it for me. But I have their unboxing to do probably Monday or Tuesday. Because the next 3 days I work 10 hours. So even though I'll be live, like I just don't have time in between other stuff. I don't have time to do the video, but I'm gonna do an unboxing to show their gear plus my t-shirt and this hat again and the channel stickers and get them up on the board. Hey, what's going on, CFM? But son of a bitch, what was I gonna say besides that? I forgot. I have another bit. Oh, River Rat 3030 had donated to the Daisy Dudes, and I received that cashier's check or whatever that is. So I've received my third prize for the Daisy Dudes tournament. Now I'll probably just cast that and put it in my bank account and then send out the $20 when we do have the Daisy Dudes, just cause. But I will obviously credit River Rat 3030 as the prize gifter for that. Hey, thank you, Rich. Yeah, it's a channel sent me their hat with their logo, their t-shirt with their logo, 2 of their channel stickers because there's 2 channels. It's a couple. I'm not going to give any names away yet because I don't want to ruin the unboxing, but there's 2 channel stickers because there's a lady and a dude, and they have a channel. They're great people. But they decided to send that extra gift. Mike's Fishing Home. So once again, a one of a kind hat in the world. I didn't make this. And ain't nobody else paying to have Mike's Fishing Home equipment put out there, or what do you call it, gear put out there. So another one of a kind hat, and they also sent me a t-shirt with Mike's Fishing Home on it. I can't wait to do that unboxing, but yeah, it's probably gonna be like Monday or Tuesday when that comes out. I was so busy today. Did you have? Oh, Fun Rich, talking Rich. That's super cool, man. That was really nice. And then, oh, it was. Yeah, I sent them an email immediately, and they've already responded back. And it was another one of those messages when they responded back that just kind of melted my heart. They said that basically they wanted to do this for me because of all the love and support that I give to so many people and just being real myself and blah, blah, blah. I won't go into the full thing, but it was another one of those where it's just somebody wanting to show me some love and appreciation for the things I do. And my heart has been getting crushed lately with what people are doing. like that letter I read the other day from Eileen and Piggy, and just I'm so amazed when people reach out like that. And it lets me know that I am appreciative for what I've done for people. And some of them, I'm going to say right now, like this person who did this, I actually don't get to go there that often. But they know what I do. They know I do support. They know I am real myself, apparently, from what they were saying. It just fucking warms my heart. I was blown away when I got it. I was like, holy shit. I saw my lady. I was like, fuck. I have a Mike's Fishing Home t-shirt and a Mike's Fishing Home hat from this person. And I do know who they are. They're also favorites of one of my other favorite channels. So it'll become clear once I do the shout out. But I did not know that this hat and the shirt was coming with it. I just thought I was getting their stuff because they told me, "Hey, I'm sending you some stuff eventually," which was about, I think it was like 3 months ago when they first told me that they were sending it. And then the other night, I was in somebody's chat, or maybe they peeked in here. I forget. But all of a sudden, I saw them in chat saying, "Hey, I'm about to send you. I'm about to finally send you this." I'm like, "Oh, okay." It's like, no worries. I mean, life sucks, and we all got to go through what we got to go through, and it'll get here when it gets here. No big deal. But yeah. So it arrived in the mail today, right before I went to work. I literally was getting ready to walk out the door, and I saw this little box on the porch, and I picked it up. I saw the address, and I knew who it was. I was like, "Oh shit, let me bring this in the house real quick." I cracked it open, went looking through it, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, there's their hat, there's their shirt." And then I saw there was another hat, so I pulled it apart. I'm like, "Holy crap, it's my hat, supposedly." My exhibition home. I was blown away. So I showed my lady, and I was like, "All right, gotta go to work. Love you. See you later." So absolutely. Whoops. I was trying to highlight Wendy's comment. Absolutely, Wendy. You know what? As a matter of fact, I'm gonna play that opening one more time. If y'all don't understand, I hope you understand after this. Let me go back here to Brian. I want y'all to understand. We are friends. We are family. We are here together. But I want you to believe in yourselves. This is why John Parker understands me as a great artist as he is with Canva and videos and thumbnails and all that. John Parker nails it. I'm a Peter Parker meter, so if this ends before I get back, I'm sorry, but I will be back. I'm not leaving. But this, please watch it. Don't leave until it's over. Watch this. I'll be right back. That opening is just amazing. But it's true. It's what I've always tried to tell people. Be yourself and believe in yourself and do what you want to do. That's all you need for success. If you're genuine in believing in yourself, if you're genuine in what you're trying to put out there, you will succeed. If you're trying to be fake, if you're trying to do goofy gimmicks or whatever else, you might supposedly succeed. But I don't know. I think real people doing real shit and being themselves has a little better and stronger connection with their friends and audience and family that's coming to hang out with them. Could I be wrong? Fuck yeah. It's just my opinion though. And it's what I feel. I guess it's not facts, it's feelings. Like Piggy says he talks about facts and feelings, and I understand the point he was making in that video. But my facts are my opinions. My opinions are my facts when it comes to this shit. My opinion is if you just want to hang out and have these great people over here, like Glacier Shark and Wendy and Journals of Awakening and Happy Michelle Homestead and Simply Jan Homestead, all these different communities. How the hell am I supposedly just one channel supposedly? But I'm not really. I mean, my name looks like one channel. Mike's Fishing Home. No, I like to fish and I bring you into my home. So Mike's Fishing Home. Plus, I am a variety channel. I like to fish. I like to cook. I like to shoot shit and get drunk. I'm a variety channel. My description is short, simple, and to the point. But all I'm saying is, if you're genuine, if you just want to have fun, and you don't mind meeting people from all over the place, different communities and all around the world and whatever, and you actually ain't putting on a fake ass show, you should do all right. That's my opinion. I consider that to be a damn fact too. That's my opinion. That's my feeling. But I think it also is a fact. So that might cross Piggy's. That might break Piggy's rule where facts and feelings is different. I understood what he was doing because, yes, feelings are not facts. And that transcends more than just what he was trying to say that day. But in my opinion, what I'm saying right now, it's my feeling and it's my opinion. But I honestly think it's facts too. I really do. All right, hurry up and grab a beer, Randy, because I'm out of beers. I wish I had another beer. But like I said, my lady's going through some things. She had to go up there. I got to wake up at the butt crack of dawn. I have to be up at 4:30 a.m. just to be able to make sure I'm awake enough by the time I take my daughter to school. So I've stayed on longer than I thought I would, but got to rambling about that and got to hanging out for a minute. And that's why you're my brother. Thank you. And once again, CFM back there, if Judith is still awake, or maybe she's passed out, maybe she had a hell of a birthday and she's already passed out. Happy birthday again over there. Sorry I couldn't watch it. I was at work. I obviously did share it out once I saw you were live. Went out for a quick cigarette break, peeked in there for a minute, shared it out. But yeah, I was at work. I've picked up the last 3 shifts at work. Then I work Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So that means I've actually worked 6 days this week by the time my schedule ends this week. I picked up Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I work Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 9 to 10 hours, depending on how business goes each day for the next 3 days. So she's here. She had a hell of a birthday, brother. Thanks. Hey, yeah, you're welcome. There she is. What's up, Judith? I bet y'all had one hell of a birthday bash over there. Oh, you're welcome. I wish I was off work so I could have actually hung out, and thank you for coming on the night before at the beginning of your birthday. You hung out here having some drinks and chit-chatting with us, so thank you. But yeah, I wish I could have hung out, but like I said, I got things going on, so I've picked up the last 3 days at work. Plus, I had to go to a work meeting too on one of them days, so I got an extra hour and a half on the clock because I went to a work meeting that we do every week. John Jefferson saw trouble when people stopped saying, I think, and switched to, I feel like. Yeah. I feel like. Yeah. There's a, what's that famous phrase? Fuck your feelings. I know there's a, what do you call it? Hey, Lisette Livingston, what's going on, girl? Yeah, there's a famous phrase called like fuck your feelings or something stupid like that. I don't know exactly what it is, but we spent her first few hours with the only channel I'm a member to, just saying. Oh, hey, appreciate that, brother. Yeah, it was fun while y'all was up here. Matter of fact, Fiber Carwine, I think I left you guys up here that night. I think I went to bed and left y'all up here. uh, I was like, I'll see y'all later. I gotta go. Have fun. When you said I was playing it, was going to chat dog almost died today. Oh, lordy, lordy. It was crazy. Little Judy. Heck yeah. Yeah, when you guys were here the other night at Fiber Car, and I think I left while y'all was still here. And then I think that's when Michelle went live soon after that. You didn't read the end. I want that hat. Oh, I want that hat. What am I missing up here? Scroll back, scroll back. Yeah. Protect. We're taking out that screen. Scroll back, scroll back. Oh, yeah. Man, I want that hat. How did I miss that part? I don't know why. Maybe my screen wasn't fully up there. Literally, the last thing I saw was just saying. But yeah, I want that hat. Hey, it's one of a kind in the world. I have 3 one of a kind hat in the worlds now. Let me see if I got them all out here. They might be in the house. Let's see. It's all right. This is the Team Black Diamond hat. This one. That's the Fish Shizzle hat. Let me see what's up here. All right. I have 2 in here. I have 2 of the hats in here. One of them's in the house. So I did make myself one hat. I bought it on Amazon, and it's the Members Focus hat. So that hat is a one of a kind. Bam! The Bandit Frogster from the UK. She sent me that from the UK. There is no other hat. This is it. So that's a one of a kind. And then this is technically a one of a kind. So now I have 3 hats that there's only one in the world. This one that got sent in the mail today. This one that the Bandit Frogster sent me. And then the one I made myself. But then I also do have this awesome Team Black Diamond hat for the Daisy Doos tournament. I got the Fish Shizzle hat. And I had 2 more hats back there. I got the Sunfish King hat. And there's another hat back there. Can't think right now. I don't feel like walking back over there again. It may look like it's right behind me, but it's about 8 yards back there. I don't feel like walking again. But anyway, so yeah, 3 of my hats are one of a kind. This is the 3rd one. because of this amazing channel. I can't wait to do the full shout out, but it's just an amazing feeling that the people would take the time and the effort. And I mean, y'all know me, just a sticker alone is good enough, but the extra stuff like this, just freaking wow. You know, I'll trade my Daisy Dukes for your hat. No, you got to be in a Daisy Dukes tournament first, or well, the Daisy Dudes. I said Daisy Dukes. You got to be in a Daisy Dudes tournament. Maybe by then I'll be printing my own merchandise. I am eventually, like I said, I've announced it before. Most people that are fully in here all the time already know. I am looking into purchasing an inkjet printer and a heat press machine that does coffee mugs, hats, t-shirts, all that crap. Eventually, I would actually like to buy my own quality shirts and hats and coffee mugs or whatever else. Do the work myself, and then send them out myself. Because even though they might still be expensive a little bit because of the cost that I'm gonna have to pay for the materials and stuff, and like I'll have to buy the blank t-shirts, I'll have to buy the blank hats, things like that. But and then also the ink for the inkjet and the transfer papers and whatever. So yeah, they might cost you $20 or $30, like some stores might charge you, but I'm not going to have a middleman. Instead of you sending $30 to some store and then they send me 5 cents, you might pay $30 and I might get $5 or $10. Who knows? I don't know what the cost is. I'll have to math that out, but it's something within this next year I'd like to do, is maybe start making my own merch at home myself. But then I could also, what's cool about that is once I get that, I could also technically like do merch for other people too. Like, hey, you got merch and you want me to do some merch for you? You let me get like 2% of the sales or 5% of the sales or something. I can make you some merch. Who knows? Just down the road. Thank you, Queen. She says I love the hat too. Yeah, it's cool. It's just a plain, basic catfish. It's nothing like super crazy. But it's just so I like it. It's got a nice little font to the hat. And hey, it's Mike's Fishing Home. There's technically the first piece of Mike's Fishing Home merch. Well, actually the second, I guess, because I do have the one that I made myself. That I ordered through Amazon for the member focus. Y'all know that when it's got that Monday focus, members focus, and it's got me holding up that big catfish. That hat I made for myself, but I didn't make it at home. I paid for it. But yeah, this is the first piece of merch that is officially Mike's Fishing Home. I can wear it out in public. This might be like, who's Mike's Fishing Home? I'll be like, it's me, bitch. Go check me out on YouTube. So this person is definitely gonna get a great shout out. I'm gonna wear their t-shirt that day too, because it came with the t-shirt. And then I'll also show off their hat and their t-shirt. It blew me away. I literally opened this like 8 minutes before I went to work today. So I actually wore this to work today. I was like, shit, I'm wearing mine to work today. So yeah, it's crazy. Josh says, can you make me a hat that says Wendy's my master? I could technically pay $6 for that hat. It'll take me about 2 weeks to get it, but I could easily make that hat on Amazon for $6. Wendy says, I will. Yeah, I would. Seriously. Even when I'm on the lake, sometimes people walk by, like, what you doing? I'm like, yeah, I'm on it too. I'm Mike's Fishing Home. Don't ever pass up the opportunity to promote yourself. If you're live and you're out there on the water, or you're out there in the woods, or you're doing whatever you're doing, if you're live on your channel and you get some stranger walk up to your ass, do not miss the opportunity, because they're probably local. Tell them, hey, I might live down the street from you. Come check me out. I'm Mike's Fishing Home. I'm Canadian fishing rich musician. Like, don't ever pass up the opportunity. Some stranger walks by you. What you doing? I'm fishing, fucker. What's it look like I'm doing? Oh, by the way, I'm Mike's Fishing Home, bitch. Come check me out. Just saying. That's free advertising. If some dummy wants to walk up to you and get in your business, don't snub them off. Let them know who the fuck you are. Might be your next big fan. Who knows? Check me out before I break you. Right. Hey, that's like that old Ice Cube song. You better check yourself before you wreck yourself. Shit. Check me out before I wreck you. Anyways, I love you guys. I'm about to go to bed. It's midnight. It looks like I think she's texting me again. Hold on, let me look. Make sure it's her. Yeah, it's her. Shit. She's about to go into the hospital. Looks like she's saying. So she may be calling me soon. I don't know. It just said I'm about to go in, which means I assume she means into the hospital where her sister's at. So I'm it's midnight here. I gotta wake up at 5 a.m. Plus my lady might call me in an hour or two. So I love you guys. My fishing hole. Look at that fucking hat. I can't wait to do that shout out. The fact that they made me a hat and a t-shirt with my name on it too as an extra bonus was just amazing. Another blown away moment in my life where I'm like, wow, really, like this happened. I I got I love you guys. But yeah, I'm gonna take off. Hit the hay. Thank you everybody that was on panel this evening. Thanks for all the discussion. Thank you for everybody that popped in chat. Obviously, the chat had a lot of funny moments, and we were talking a bunch of crazy shit here and there. So, love you guys. I will see you on the next one. Obviously, tomorrow is Friday free for all with the Red Shirt Friday. So, I'll be up here even though other things are going on, but I'll be here because it's Friday. So, love you guys. Thank you very much. Have a great night, everybody. Appreciate you.